where we were at the end of last session.
No.
Tattoo shop.
No,
Yep.
no, we were much further past that. The last point you guys were at where you guys had secured all of those new gems as well as paying those other pirates, the Golden Cannon, to assist you guys in.
Oh yeah, I spit on his boots.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, I think we all did.
Flavor.
Yeah, there's definitely some boot spinning going on for sure.
Flavor. That piece
Yes.
of shit. I'm gonna
So, yeah, you guys did that, and then once you left the pirate isle, you heard there was, remember the new crewmen were all singing a song about Captain Rumleg, and then Molly came up and asked about the
She looked at
little
the jar,
stone
didn't
from
she?
the well. Yep, looked at the stone in the jar of dirt.
Oh yeah, because I did.
then-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Said
and
we
then
need
that came
to
down.
hurry.
And, yeah, that was the end of the last session.
Okay.
So we'll start this session once again aboard the Jimmy Changa. You guys are sailing back towards Zaxaroth. You guys are sat around a table. A little bit of time has passed since the end of the last session. You guys are sat around the table in the captain's quarters. All of you and Molly. And you're discussing what Molly saw. Molly tells you that when she touched the gem, the first thing she saw was Teodalma using some kind of glass or crystal ball and scrying on Perry. And
What?
that scrying.
Yeah.
Use it in a sentence, please.
Teodalma was scrying Perry.
Scrying basically means
Ow.
like using divination
Okay,
to
that's what I
spy
thought.
on someone.
Oh, okay.
There's an
They have
invisible drone over Perry. Sending
Basically,
feed to that crystal ball.
They're in the tree.
basically.
They're in the tree.
It's more like sometimes it's not so much like a live video feed as much as it's like catching thoughts or catching moments. It's not like as super detailed. It just kind of just gives her an
Like a
insight,
recap?
moments, little glimpses and moments into Perry's life with no context. She gets no context, just into maybe whatever particular moment, what he's doing that moment. She may catch a stray thought or something that he sees or something like that. She tells you that after she sees this vision of Teodalma scrying on you, she sees almost like she gets an impression or almost a memory of the ambush in the Lake of Steam when Teodalma tackles Perry and goes for the bag of skulls. She plants something on Perry in that moment, and she was never actually. The main goal wasn't. I mean, of course, if she was able to get the skulls, great, but she knew that it was a risky move, and so she planted something on Perry. And Perry, actually, if you want to investigate on yourself,
That's what I was getting ready to say. That is an 11.
even though you didn't roll super great, that's still an above average check of yourself. Oh, Maggie. And as you're feeling around on your belt, where just below your belt, on the fringe of your tunic, where the bag of skulls was hanging, you see a pin in the shape of a white lotus attached to the fringe of it's actually barely hanging on at this point because it's been hanging on for so long, but just kind of attached to the fringe there below your belt is a small pin made of silver with white inlay in it, and it's in the shape of a white lotus. So she says, I don't know what she's seen, what information she has, but I got one more vision. I saw her. I don't know where she was. It looked like somewhere maybe beneath the earth. But she was kneeling before a shadowy figure. I couldn't see anything about him in detail other than his eyes. He just was like almost a silhouette of shadow. His eyes were like molten rock. A dim yellowish, reddish, orange glow. And she kneeling before him and says everything is going according to plan. He kind of looks at her and almost impressed and says, you've done well. Everything is nearly in place. You have one final task. Are you prepared? And she bows her head further and says yes. And that's when she drops the rock and loses the vision.
One final task. Tia Dalma has one final task. What could that be?
I want to go ahead and cast Dispel Magic on the pin.
Oh, I was just gonna put the pin in my underwear. That's cool too, though. I mean, whatever.
I'm still gonna cast it.
Just gets an
I'm
image
gonna
of
try
blue
and-
ass cheeks.
Yep.
We'll still cast it, but we won't tell Perry.
So you're gonna cast. So the pin is on Perry. Are you casting Dispel Magic in Perry's direction?
No.
I
No.
figured when
No.
Counterspell! Counterspell!
Okay.
he would pick it up and find it and mention that that's what's doing it, probably I would take a look at it and cast it in hand.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily actually seem to be magical in nature. It's just almost like a piece of her that she's planted on him to give her a connection.
Okay.
That's the sense that you get. You don't get any kind of magic from feeling it or anything. It just kind of feels like a pin, but it's more of like just a piece of her that she planted on him to give her a link to him.
Do we just want to chuck it, or?
I think we could use it.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to it. I'm gonna
She
just...
doesn't like. Does she know that it like? I don't know. Can I roll insight or something, or Arcana?
What are you trying? What?
I just
you
want to
doing?
determine if, like, she just like the pin. If she knows that, like, she can she like see Perry or what?
Yeah, is it from like the point of view of the pin, or is it more like an overlord
Yeah,
type?
is that
like...
POV?
It's more of like she's using the pin to create a link to you so she can spy on you. She's not like necessarily spying
It's like
through the
a-
pin as much as she's just using the pin to create a link to you so she can spy on you in general.
Okay.
Okay, can she like see Perry and stuff, or does she just get?
So you can do an Arcana check to maybe to kind of draw upon your memory and what you might understand about the nature of what you know about scrying.
I don't know shit. I'm a fucking warlock. Give me 1 second. I rolled a 13. Let's see what modifier I have.
Can I roll Arcana as well?
That's a 13.
Absolutely.
That's a
Already
13.
been
I got
done.
plus
17.
0.
So
So
15.
you got a 13. You got a what? Eric?
17.
13 flat.
13 flat. And what'd you get, Perry?
17.
17. Okay, so hold on, give me 1 second. Let me go read the spell to be 100% certain. So basically, you can see and hear a particular creature you choose that is in the same plane of existence.
So where was the pin originally on you?
it was on his clothing, attached to his clothing.
Okay.
Because your ability to be successful, like basically the more difficult it becomes for the recipient to be aware of it, because they like the recipient can be aware, and she has to roll against his passive perception as well as make another check of her own in order to be able to not alert him to her presence.
Yeah.
So and he hasn't been alerted thus far. So she's been successful thus far of scrying on him, but you don't know how many times. Because she has to basically actively cast the magic to
That means that she's seen Zaxxaroth then,
it's possible.
right? That was
Yeah,
before the
back here,
legacy.
rolling
It's very
dice and
possible,
not
yes.
telling anybody.
She planted on you before Zaxxaroth, so it's very possible that she knows
Put
about
it
it.
in a chest of holding, maybe. So you guys can figure out how to reverse it.
There's nothing really to reverse. It's a momentary thing. It's only she can only hold it as long as her concentration can. So,
Yeah.
and the more familiar she gets with you as an individual, the less and less she needs some kind of link. And you guys have had several interactions now. You've drawn blood on one another. I'd say that's pretty familiar.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's getting to the point of being quite familiar with you, and so her link to you is pretty stout at this point.
Is it
So-
like permanent even without it?
Yeah, so it's like I said, that's kind of with his 17. You kind of get the feeling that at this point, if she's been scrying on you this long, with what your understanding of scrying and especially with all the research you've been doing on various spells and spellcraft, and I even believe scrying may have been one of the spells in the book that you got. I don't know for sure. I haven't looked and checked that. That was just a kind of a thought that popped up. But
The Lich's book?
yes,
It was.
It was. Okay, yeah, so you have a full understanding of the scrying spell, and so you get the impression that now that she's to a point of familiarity with you, it's a lot more.
Alright, so
So she may
Yeah,
not
so
even
you-
need the pin anymore.
Yeah, at this point, yeah, she may have needed it in the beginning, but she may not even need it at this point because it's been on you for so long.
Right. But now that I'm aware, she'd have to roll against my perception.
Yes, now that you're aware, she has to roll, like, you will be, like, now that you're aware of the fact that she's been scrying on you, her difficulty in scrying on you is going to be exponentially harder.
Okay.
so is he gonna be, sorry if you said it, is he gonna be aware when it happens?
He very well may be, yes. He'll have to, there'll be, if she attempts to scry from this point forward, I'll roll for her, and she has actually, with her modifiers, a very, very, very low chance. She basically has to roll a nat 20 at this point in order to not alert him. But she doesn't know that. She doesn't know that he's aware. So, when she rolls next, it's very, very, very likely that he'll be immediately alerted that he's being scryed upon. Like, he'll get almost like a tingle of magical kind of like, oh shit, and then he'll, like his magical spidey sense will go off and he'll be aware.
So I look over to Perry and I tell him I have a spell called Feeble Mind.
Nope. You're not gonna
Okay.
feeble mind me. No.
You ain't doing that.
Mm,
No,
know
we're
like
too
that.
close to the end. You're not gonna fucking tank this campaign now.
But I can undo it in a second. I have the heal spell to undo it.
What good would it do?
If she does it
If
again.
she's spying on you, I can drop
Yeah.
her intelligence down to like 1.
I don't think it's against my intelligence. I think it's against my perception. What she has to roll.
So I'm saying she can spy on you, but there's nothing that you're gonna tell her.
well, but isn't it that she
No,
sees
it-
stuff around him, though?
Yeah. She
Yeah.
sees like the situations that I'm in. It's not necessarily
not
that I'm
reading
providing her
mind.
information.
Yeah,
I
it's
thought it
nothing.
was reading your thoughts and everything.
No,
No.
it's just like
Oh,
basically it's like
okay.
a looking glass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a looking glass.
Okay.
So the spell scrying is basically just like basically you're spying.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
she just like
Word for person.
takes a picture
Okay.
of the situation I'm in.
Okay, I thought it was a like telepathic connection.
Yeah, it's like if
Okay.
Camry ever
Yeah, that
wanted
may
to
have
put,
been-
like a GPS tracker on his car.
Yeah.
It's
right.
basically yeah,
out
no.
here wanting to turn someone into a dum dum.
Yeah, no. So like, I may have misspoke a little bit in the beginning. I may have given you that impression. That
We just want to make Perry drool.
Yeah.
We don't have a drooler on the squad. We need
Yeah.
to dumb down the squad a little bit.
I mean, I was a dum dum at the beginning of this.
So,
Okay.
So yeah,
All right.
you guys are sailing back to
So-
Zexaroth, and this is the good.
Okay. Just to be precautious, or just to take precautions, should we leave Perry at the ship whenever we go into Zexaroth to talk, and then just use
It's not a bad idea.
message or something like
I
that?
mean, yeah, not a bad idea.
Immune?
She'd still know the location of it if she doesn't already.
I mean, it's not like she's gonna get like a full out. If he stays below deck, she's not gonna get any like sensory of where or what the fuck we're doing. And
Yeah.
if we use message or something like
Yeah.
that, then
Fair enough. How far does message reach?
120 feet. But I mean, we could also we could throw
We have a
Perry
chain.
in the chest of holding and carry Perry in, and then let him out. And
Well, I
put him
was
in a
gonna say, we
closet
can-
and just talk to him through message.
I mean, I will say this: technically speaking, if he is in the chest of holding, he's not technically in the same plane of
Yeah,
existence.
exactly. Yeah. But like, no, once we get into Zaxxaroth, we can put him in the broom closet. We can talk to one of the gully dwarves, put him in a broom closet, and then message with him.
We just have one of us spaced out every 120 feet until we get to Perry.
Yeah.
It's like a chain. You know?
Just message. You like to see
Wires.
homos
Just a
naked?
bunch of gyms wired in series parallel.
Yeah.
the way
You
down.
like to see homos naked? What?
I think if he's aware of it when it happens, then just
Yeah.
He'll have a chance to
Go back
resist. He'll have a chance to make a check to resist it. And block
I mean, I
from
can always
bringing
cast-
up to speed.
I could always cast darkness on him if he can't resist.
It's not a bad idea.
and I can help with
And then-
resistance too.
And then he can just be shrouded in darkness. She can't see anything as long as we just keep quiet. Or
Yeah,
you
I
just
mean, I
make
have
grunting
stuff that
noises
can
like
help
you're
him with his
fucking
rolls,
something.
too.
So,
But what if he has dark vision?
huh? Darkness, yeah. So darkness.
Magical darkness. Yeah, dark vision doesn't count for magical darkness.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That works for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
So you guys got a plan going. Okay.
I like
All
the
right.
room closet, but darkness is probably smarter.
Okay. So
That
you
or
guys
just
spend.
leave.
Yeah.
Go
You guys spend some time finishing and finalizing details and stuff of your plan as you guys make your way back to Zaxaroth. Some more time passes, maybe another full day and a night of you guys kind of honing and doing different things. Nothing happens. You don't
can-
get any. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Since we're traveling, I wanted to do this last session, and it has no meaning to our future. But can I help the tattoo artist on board develop a mechanical tattoo machine so that he can tattoo faster?
Absolutely.
I know it's a goofy thing, and we're trying to be serious.
No,
but,
absolutely.
like,
No.
He's got a lot
I'm
of
an
tattoos.
artificer, so he's
Yeah.
got a lot of tattoos to do.
Absolutely.
I have
So
an
I'll say
idea of
that.
how I want to do it too.
Okay, so if you've got an idea of how you would like to accomplish it, and you have quite a few different, I'm sure at this point, available parts and stuff you can barter with Darren. I'm sure he has various things that you could use. So I'll say that during that night and day, you spend some time, you go down there and you talk to the tattoo artist and stuff, and let's go ahead and what check? Let's see, probably something
Let me get my
intelligence. Do you
dice
have
roller up while you're thinking of that.
I was gonna say, do you have what skill should I use? Probably
uh,
sleight of hand.
Performance?
Yeah.
Performance, yeah, that would probably be the best one.
Performance.
Uh,
Performance is
No, maybe
charisma,
not
though.
performance. Yeah, no, if he's an artificer, no, performance would that wouldn't work.
does he have
What
like
about
a
just like
tinker's
a
tool?
flat intelligence roll?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, almost just like flat intelligence.
Tools. Flat intelligence.
Isn't there like an D&D
I'll
a
do
tinker's stack?
intelligence plus proficiency bonus because you are proficient as a. So, your intelligence right, or wisdom?
Uh,
For your,
okay, so my intelligence total plus my proficiency bonus.
yes.
Okay, so that would be
Well, wait, are you supposed
So-
to roll too?
Yeah, so your dice roll plus intelligence and proficiency.
okay. Let's see. Okay, nat 20.
Solid.
Damn. Okay.
So, I mean,
yeah.
Total that would be a 29.
Yeah.
it's a nat
So
20.
you have a fucking spark of inspiration, and you just like almost comes to you like as if it were in like a dream, and you come up with this like perfect design for a really efficient tattoo gun. And you spend maybe half a day on it and of tinkering with a couple different models, and then you finally get the one that you like that's basically perfect, and you present it to the tattoo artist. And one of the new gems who's kind of waiting to be tattooed elects to be the first tattooed with a new gun, and he does it in like, I mean, it's so much faster. He's like absolutely blown away and is quite thankful to you for that. He's absolutely over the moon about it.
Sweet.
So, I will say there's one other thing. While you're down below the decks working on it, a couple of times you make your way over to the wine casks for a quick nip, just to keep
Why
yourself
not?
loose while you're working, on the seas.
Yeah.
After you get everything finished, you decide to celebrate with a glass of the wine that you guys got
the
in
Dragon Ale?
Nomengard. Yeah, that you got in Nomengard. And as you go back over there, you pour yourself a glass of it from one of the open casks, and you hear a little bit of you hear like a rustling back behind the casks.
What do I need? Okay. I'll investigate.
Start blasting.
I guess.
Okay. So, anyways, yeah, I started blasting.
Yeah, so anyway, I summoned an Eldritch Cannon.
So you, glass in hand, you kind of begin to make your way. Are you trying to be stealthy as you do this?
Sure.
Okay, so go ahead and roll me a stealth check real quick.
Oh gosh. Please be good.
What is it? Nat 1?
No, it's a 2. Just a straight, like, I rolled a 2, I have no modifier for it, it's a 2.
Okay, so you realize, oh shit, I've hit this wine cask a few too many times today. As I've been working on this, as you kind of stumble and kick some shit over, make quite a noise. I'll say even go as far as you kind of fall down a little bit, down kind of onto like I don't know if a turtle has knees, but you kind of get the picture.
Yeah, technically. Yeah.
And you see poking around the corner looking at you from behind the casks, you see an even smaller turtle, a young turtle, kind of dressed in rags and with a small wooden sword shoved in his belt. And he's looking at you wide-eyed like, with this oh shit I'm caught look on his face.
Okay.
God damn it. Fuck. Oh
fuck the little turtle.
Now his name has
Don't
to be
fuck the little
Franklin.
turtle.
Franklin, yeah.
Now his name has to be Franklin. Fuck, I had a name
Uh,
for him. His name is Franklin.
God damn it.
Okay. I'll just kind of look at him like puzzled for a second. I'm examining him, you know, like his wooden
Yeah.
sword and everything. I'm like, wow.
Wow.
What are you doing here? Like,
He looks up at you and he's like, he goes, I'm sorry, sir. I knew you guys wouldn't accept me as one of the crew.
You're goddamn
I
right.
figured,
You're throwing off the edge.
I figured it would be easier to ask for forgiveness than for permission. And he's just kind of like, just looking at you like, don't kill me.
I understand that. But you snuck on here with just a wooden sword?
Well, it's all I've got, really. You know, he's kind of like, he kind of looks down at it, like almost like slightly ashamed of his wooden sword, and he's like, I don't have enough money for a real one.
How'd you even get on here?
I'm pretty sneaky, and I can breathe underwater. At this point, you kind of notice that he's not like, you're like more of like an alligator
By the way,
snapping
is he
turtle.
speaking in common?
Yeah, he's speaking to you in common.
Okay.
But he's not like a. You're more like an alligator snapping turtle, and this young one is more like a sea turtle. He's
Okay.
got much more of appearance of like a sea turtle, and so he's like. So I just kind of swam up, and
When did you come aboard?
well, I've been hiding down here for like a week.
Gonna be a long
Basically, ever since they first got into port, before you guys even showed up into the Pirate Isle.
Okay. Well, what's your name?
Franklin.
Any skills about you?
And he kind of like, at this point, he kind of like straightens up a little bit, and he's like, well, I'm loyal, and I can work really hard. He also has a neckerchief tied around his neck, too. A dirty...
Fair enough. As a
Homeless
take
kid
another,
neckerchief.
like, glug of my wine. All right. Which ship am I on?
The Jimmy Changa.
Okay. Who's captaining the ship right now?
That's me.
Okay, that's what I thought. Well, you're already here. Not much I can do about you. Let's go to the captain and see what he has to say.
Okay,
So
yeah, so
I-
you guys...
I like take him kindly, somewhat kindly, but still, you know, somewhat from the wine.
yeah.
Take another sip and
yeah.
we make our way to wherever Perry is. I assume he's in the crow's nest as usual.
Yeah, more
Yep.
than likely.
Mhm.
All right. Well, I'll holler up at the guy. I guess once we get up to the top, then I'm sure we're getting awkward stares. I'll just kind of look at everybody like, the fuck you looking at? And
Real quick,
holler up at, yeah, what's up?
just to like, do you guys remember the tattoo idea that I had for everybody?
No.
What?
The tattoo for all the gyms and stuff?
Sure.
Don't
Oh,
mind
yeah.
my shit drawing,
Yeah.
but that's what I was talking about. Just to
Yeah.
give you guys a physical representation.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's cool. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
super
that's
cool.
nice. I love it.
So, but
So, yeah, then I guess once we get up top, I'll holler up at Perry to come down, just say I have something to talk to him about.
All right, I will. I'll swing down from a rope and say, "What's up?"
So after somewhat successfully making a tattoo speedier, I found this little lad hiding behind a cask of the wine. Just figured you're the captain of the ship. I'd run it by you. He says he's loyal and ready to serve, but it's not really up to me.
Understood.
You see the Franklin like standing there like shitting his pants.
I kind of push him. He's like hiding behind me. I kind of push him forward a little bit.
Yeah, you guys may have started this adventure as fresh-eyed and young and all that kind of stuff, but you guys have had a grisly fucking year of battle and hard life at seas and stuff. You guys are quite the intimidating presence. Some of the shit you guys have done, you guys are quite the intimidating presence to the young lad.
Could have asked his age.
So, I do the best I can to look menacing, and I stare at him for an uncomfortable amount of time and say, state your name.
Franklin?
Do you know who we are?
Yes, sir. The Jim Reapers.
I say, you're goddamn right. What makes you
His
think
fucking
that...
knees start shaking.
Yeah. I say, what makes you think you're worthy of being a Reaper?
Well... And he kind of gets, like, for a moment, you're, like, almost impressed with how serious the kid gets and he says, well, honestly, sir, words don't mean shit. I can only prove myself.
Holy shit.
Look at the dick on that turtle.
I gotta give this look like, oh, hey, damn.
So I'm gonna keep
Big
fucking
balls
with him.
for a little fella.
I take a step or two back and I prepare Shocking Grasp. And I say, prove yourself, huh? Well, let's see what you got.
About to kill this, about to fucking ice this turtle with a shocking grasp.
Damn it.
Okay, he's going to...
Poor Franklin.
Is that a doo-doo check?
So, yes, it's going to be a Constitution saving throw. If he succeeds a Constitution saving throw, he might try something.
Okay.
So,
Okay, I'm gonna give, just out of turtle love and because of my somewhat drunkenness, I'm gonna, like, as sneakily as I can, use Flash of Genius, which will give him... Is this an ability check or a saving throw?
this is going to be a saving throw, yeah.
Okay. So it'll give him a +4.
+4. Okay, so that brings him to a total of 19.
Ooh, okay.
So he succeeds the saving throw, and he's going to try to go really, really low and sweep your legs out from under you.
All right.
Okay?
I'm so glad
And
I did
rolls
this.
a 19!
Holy fuck, okay.
Look at all of us. See if I can get in on it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Rolls a 19. And what's your armor class?
It's 22.
22. Oh, he gets so he only has a +2, so he gets to 21.
He kicks the fuck out of my shin.
Yeah, so he kicks the shit out of your shin and just like boom, and then falls flat. And it kind of, but I will say though, he recovered because of how well he rolls. He recovers really well, and he kind of like then he's back up on his feet and he's like, shit, that didn't work. He kind of has that like deer in the headlights, like, fuck, that one usually goes well.
I look down at him. I'm gonna drop my preparation of the Shocking Grasp and say, "You got heart, kiddo. Let's go talk to the Commodore."
Okay. Yeah, so this when you say that, you can see kind of a little bit of a little pride in his chest. He kind of, he swells up a little bit, and you guys go walking off to the captain's quarters.
I'm gonna put my tricorn on his head.
Nice, yeah. So you go walking up. He's got the tricorn on his head, and I imagine the Commodore's in the captain's quarters, doing his thing. And you just walk in, or are you knocking on the door?
Oh, I'm just walking in.
Walking in. You guys walk right into the captain's quarters, and Zezel is seated on a box behind the desk, on the chair, on a box. You know what I mean? So he looks normal height.
Yeah. I say, hey, Commodore, we've got ourselves a stowaway.
A stowaway.
Yep, and I grab him by the back of the shell and push him forward.
How big is this fucking turtle?
He's actually like about 5 feet tall. He's
He's a lot bigger than me.
You get the sense that he's like in like early, like if you had to translate him to human age, like 13.
Okay.
And he so he kind of you kind of see his like the little bit of confidence that he had when he was on deck is now that he's in the captain's quarters is absolutely gone. And he says, well, a little over a week, sir. I was first on board another ship, and then I snuck onto this one.
I'm going to message Aruk as well and tell him to come to the captain's quarters.
Oh, God.
I'm like, bet. Fucking, whatever I'm doing, I'm just dropping it. Just fucking, immediately I'm like, alright,
So we got a stowaway.
Oh, we got
Right,
alright,
yeah,
yeah. Fucking, I rush up to the captain's quarters, and I'm just gonna stand in the doorway, and, just not say anything, and just wait for this kid to, like, notice me.
Okay. So you're standing there menacingly. Zezel, what are you doing?
I'm gonna say a week. Do we not freaking clean down there?
I'm pretty good at hiding, sir.
Well, bet you can't hide better than me, but that's pretty impressive. Standing like that in front of me.
He says, yes, sir.
Zezel's pretty impressed since
Yeah.
I stayed on my ship for a week, and stealth is my forte.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you think we should do then, Barry?
How much wine did you drink?
Me?
No.
Me?
Frank. He's sitting hiding behind.
Oh,
the wine
Franklin.
barrel.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
like,
How much wine did you drink?
none, sir.
Insight.
Inside.
I'm gonna speak up and I'm gonna be like, have you eaten any of our rations?
That's a 19 insight.
Damn,
19
that's
insight?
better than I got.
So you get the sense that he's telling the truth, but not the whole truth. He looks back at you and he says, only a little, sir, only what I needed.
Only what you needed. Well, you're not a reaper, so
I'll work off the debt.
Who do you work
I'll
for
work off
now?
the debt, sir.
you'll work
Right.
off the debt. Alright, well, doesn't matter, still needs to be rectified.
He,
Where does he come from? I'm gonna ask him where he comes from and who he worked for before he came here. I want his life story.
And if anybody else is aboard.
yeah, he basically says, nobody else is aboard, it's just me. I'm, my former employer, well, he was just kind of a jerk, and I didn't really like the stuff that he was doing, so I left. And he says that his former employer is, oh shit, what's that guy's name? The guy from the Golden Cannon, the captain of the Golden Cannon. Dang, where's his name go?
Captain Bastian Drake.
Yes.
God damn it, is this going to cause trouble?
Yeah, it was Bastion Drake.
Are you AWOL, or were you allowed to leave? Did the captain let you go?
No, he didn't let me go, but I never got any of my pay, so I figured we're square.
I'd agree.
Honestly,
Think he'll be looking for you.
Yeah, as long as the captain's getting paid by us, I don't think he'll care.
But then
You think
again,
he'll
he
be
never
able to
paid
do it?
many of the crew. There was almost a mutiny once. They wanted to sell some of the golden cannons so that way the crew could get paid.
Interesting.
Do I know, since I went on that ship, do I roughly know the value of those golden cannons?
Yeah, they're not solid gold. They're just plated in gold, and so
Right.
so they're worth a little bit more, obviously, than a regular cannon for sure. But there's not like a shit ton of gold. It's more, and it's not super high quality gold that's painted on them either. You know what I mean? It's like, so it's almost like gold foil that's been put over the cannon.
So,
I wasn't sure if I could help us turn a profit, you know?
well,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
hey, cannons are cannons, though.
True.
What's his opinion on the
Thinking-
rest of the crew of the Golden Cannon?
Mostly good lads. Just looking for work, but there's one or two of Captain Drake's, close friends. His first mate and his navigator are, well, they're just like him. They're only in it for themselves.
All right. I'm going to get down and I'm going to start taking off my armor. Start setting my weapons and stuff on the desk.
Oh, shit.
And I'm just gonna get bare chested and just get into just my trousers. And I'm gonna be like, Commodore, I was like, we have a thief. I was like, I think we need some entertainment. I was like, if you can beat me in hand-to-hand combat on the bow of the deck with all of the gyms watching, you won't have debt and you'll be able to join the crew. Does that sound fair, Commodore?
As you say that, I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and grab my tricorn back.
All right, but you have to do it with one hand behind your back. You're a lot bigger than him.
Ooh, easy.
Okay, I was about to say, as this is said, I kind of cocked the hammer to my blunderbuss, just out of total respect. But after what
I'm not trying to kill the kid.
after what the Commodore said, I uncock it. I'm just like, oh, okay. Well, at least it's one-handed.
Yeah, I gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, so you guys are
Because
gonna go out on the deck, and what was the challenge again, Eric?
Just fisticuffs.
Gotcha. Okay.
Just fisticuffs.
Yeah, he's quite a bit smaller than you, so you're one hand behind your back. Okay. All right, so you
I'll have
guys,
disadvantage on every attack roll.
yeah,
Right
yeah.
before this starts, I want to cast animal shapes on Franklin and turn him into an owlbear.
Jesus.
Okay, I was gonna cast enhance abilities on him, but
I was just gonna haze the kid just a little bit.
It's turning into hazing you, Aruk.
That's fine. Alright, one hand behind my back fighting an owlbear. Let's go.
Okay, so do you have the stats for an owlbear pulled up, Cole?
I will. Yeah, hang on.
That's hilarious.
I figure you probably have it more readily at hand than I do.
Sorry, yeah, no, not usually.
Oh, my bad. I thought that was one that you transformed into before.
No, but let me see. AC 13, 59 hit points, 20 strength.
20 strength. That's the main thing I needed. And what's the
Yeah.
dex?
12.
12. Okay. Okay, so 13 AC, 20 strength. Gotcha. Okay, so as you guys
my
make your way
AC
out onto
without
the thing,
armor, my AC without armor is 18.
18. Gotcha. Okay, so the
Or no, 11 plus, what is it, dexterity modifier?
Yeah.
yeah,
Or it's 10 plus dexterity modifier, correct?
yes,
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I have 14.
14.
14 without
Okay.
armor.
So okay, so you guys make your way out on the deck and you get the attention of the gyms and they kind of see this starting and they get there's a whole swarm, a ring around you guys. The other ships like they're shouting to the other ships. The other ships are pulling in, and guys are hanging off of ropes and stuff to watch this go down.
I'm gonna yell. Who's got money on Franklin?
Yeah. And at this point, you haven't turned Franklin into Albert just yet. And there's a bunch of people who are like, there's a couple people who are like ribbing Aruk, but some of the older gyms that have been around for a while, like Jim with a G, ribs Aruk a little bit and stuff. But nobody's really taken a Franklin. And then,
Franklin's corner, kind of, warm.
yeah, everybody's like, no, Aruk's got this. Aruk's got this. There's a couple small groups that chant Aruk's name, and then all of a sudden you like Perry, you see Venkin kind of do a little bit of he's like coaching him like in the corner kind of thing, and then all of a sudden Franklin goes walking out into the center and then just swells up and turns into an owlbear, and everybody's like all the gyms just whoa, like fucking cheering and shit. Shit's flying. There's like fucking casks, or there's cups of ale and shit flying through the air. And let's go ahead and do initiative.
All right.
How much HP does the owlbear have?
No, what?
56 or 57, I think is what he said.
I was gonna
55.
say,
Take Franklin, since he's an NPC, would you take him or somebody
Okay.
else?
22.
I'll take him. I'll play him. 22. Okay. He rolls a 10, so you go first.
All right. Fuck. God damn it! I need something to roll my dice in.
He draws his trident.
All right. So do I have disadvantage?
Yes,
All right.
because you're one hand behind your back.
Okay. So that's gonna be a 14 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So D6. That's gonna be a 2. All right. So I get 3 attacks.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
All right. That's gonna be a 20 non-nat hit.
That hits, yeah.
That's gonna be a 1 damage. That's gonna be 13 to hit.
So you add your strength to that damage, by the way.
Okay. So plus. So I thought. All right. Well.
Yeah, for
Then-
unarmed strike, that one, it's whatever like 1d6 for plus your strength.
Okay. So that's gonna be 5 automatic each time. So
So 10 plus, so 13 damage total right now.
13. All right. So that's gonna be 7 more.
7 more. Okay.
And that
So
will.
for a total of 20 damage. All right, so
Yep.
he's down to 35 health points. It's his turn.
Yep.
He scores a nat 20.
Holy shit!
Yes.
Let's see.
We can't
Try to
see
see
it.
if I can get it. Oh,
It's okay.
Yes.
my bad. Okay, yeah. So he scores a nat 20. So that's gonna be. Hold on, I needed a d6. Whereas an Albert's claws a d8.
Yeah.
Doesn't he get multi-attack too? Doesn't he get 2
Yeah.
attacks?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
So that's
Okay. I have
gonna be.
206 hit points.
Yeah, it's gonna take him a lot to get you down. Yeah. Okay, so that's 6 plus his strength, so that's 16 damage right off rip. And then second attack is a miss.
Okay. So 16. Alright, so I'm gonna attack. That's gonna be 26 to hit.
God damn it.
That's gonna be a
Rest in peace, Franklin.
15 to hit. And that's going to be a nat 1 and a nat 20, dude. The luck of it.
Dang.
Alright, so I hit him twice.
Yeah, do your
So that's
damage.
gonna be 7, and then a 11.
Okay, so that brings him
Did
down.
that one do anything fucked up to
Yes, I
Aruk?
was just about to say.
Okay.
So he's
I slipped
on your
and
last
go
attack, you
prone.
slip and go prone, and so he has
Okay.
advantage on you. So he's down to what?
So it was 17.
Yeah, 17 health. So first, so that's a hit, non-crit but a hit, and then the second attack is going to be your 14 armor class, so that's another hit. So 2 hits, and that's going to be 8 plus 7, so 15 damage.
Okay. I am going to, so 15 damage, so he's got me down 30. That's okay. I'm going to use action surge and hit him 6 times.
So you just need some speed to get up. Sure.
Yep,
And then,
yep. And then
Okay.
I'm going to action surge and hit him, so that's going to be a 26 to hit.
yeah, that hit.
That's going to be a 18 to hit. That's going to be a 16 to hit. That's going to be a 23 to hit.
Okay, we get the picture, Eric. Yeah, he's only got 7. Like, I'll say you fucking hit him with like
So that's
4 or
gonna-
5 good hits, and you knock him down. He goes out of the owlbear form, and he's back into his normal turtle form, and he's kind of like on his hands and knees, and he's panting a little bit, and he's like, and he kind of just like at this point, he kind of just like he kind of stands up and kind of weakly puts his fists up, but everybody's already chanting like Haruk, Haruk, Haruk.
And then, so with my last
good.
attack, I'm going to just pick him up and bear hug him, and then put him on my shoulders, and be like,
Okay, yeah.
"Nice
So
meeting you,
you,
kid."
yeah, you guys, you're bleeding a little bit and stuff. You got
Yeah.
some fucking definite wounds and shit on you, and you kind of like pick him up, and everybody starts chanting and jumping in. There's a couple of gyms that are like, "Fuck, man," and handing a couple other dudes gold pieces, but most everybody's like jumping around and cheering. So yeah, the Franklin gets a warm welcome and gets accepted by the crew.
Owes me some
So
Don't need the money. You had your money on Franklin, bro. Come on.
Give me my money,
Turtle,
bitch.
man. Like, I know I've been traveling with you for a while, but turtle love, man.
I mean, I'm level 19. I've got 206 hit points. Like, no.
I don't care, man. Underdog. I bet on the underdog.
So yeah, you guys. There's some merriment ensues after that. There's some drinking and some stuff like that happens, and kind of the rest of the evening passes that way.
In the kid glass.
I'll just let you know that's the only time you're ever going to be able to land a crit on me. I'm going to go put my armor back on.
Yeah.
How old is
So,
this turtle kid?
huh?
I said, how old is this turtle kid?
So I think he's like actually 25 in
Okay.
total years, but it translates to about 13 in human years.
Gotcha.
So
While you're on the ship, Max is now your dad until you become a bear.
yeah. You report to Belrin.
Yeah,
I
better.
can't remember how old I am. I'm looking.
I think you're like fucking pretty damn old.
Yeah,
'Cause turtles live like they're like elves. They live for a long ass time.
As I set him down, I'm going to be like, give me some fin.
Years old.
Yeah, noggin.
Noggin.
Dude.
Henceforth, you will be now known as Crush.
Dark bait.
So
Ooh,
yeah, so
Yeah,
you
shark
guys,
bait.
yeah, so you guys make the rest of the journey back to Zaxaroth.
Okay.
And with lifted spirits and
Wait, since
Go ahead.
he's now a Jim, can he be Jimlin instead of Franklin?
Frank
oh
Jim.
my god. That's so good, Eric.
Jimlin.
Jimlin!
Yeah. Yeah. and
Okay.
I'm gonna take him down to the tattoo artist and like
Immediately
whatever
gonna
Jim
do
was in line, like bump him out of line and like get him in.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, you guys dub in his new name and get him inked up. Excellent role models here.
Going to pirate
Pirates,
ship, pirate ship.
Pirate's life.
I'm demented.
It's a pirate's life for Jimlin.
Yeah.
So you guys make your way back to Zaxaroth. And you guys pull into port to find that same big goofy grin on that Gully Dwarf's face as she's kind of out there, as you guys make your way into port in Zaxaroth and disembark.
Same one that hit on me a bunch.
Flooding the docks. For
Yes,
the
you
week.
and Vinkin.
Okay.
So,
Been waiting for you every.
yeah, waiting patiently for your return. But yeah. So, hold on. We'll wait till.
I'm back.
Okay, cool. So you guys, you guys make port, drop anchor, and all the good stuff, and begin to enact your plan. And as you guys make your way into Zaxaroth to see the Pirate King, and so you guys are once again in the Great Hall of Zaxaroth, seated at the table, eating, and you've brought one. I imagine somebody brought a cask of wine, of the dragon wine in, and you guys are kind of filling Amon in on everything that's been going on. So,
Did we leave Perry on the ship, or did he come with us?
I think I came with.
yeah,
I was
and
gonna say we at least made the suggestion.
Give Franklin the thing.
yeah, Franklin's got the pen.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Pirate King says to you all, he says, so what's your next move? From what you tell me, there's one more remaining, and you say that these entities told you that it lies beneath this city?
Yeah.
Yep.
So we've explored quite a bit of it. There's only one place we haven't explored. But that's mostly due to the fact that, I can't breathe underwater and spells only last so long. My magical capacity is limited.
Well, I can definitely help with that. How long are we
Didn't we get
talking
like a blessing
underwater?
from Calypso that lets us breathe underwater?
Within
Oh.
within her.
I was
temple.
like, bro, we can just breathe underwater, all of us, naturally. Because I was about to be like, damn. I thought if it was just in her domain. I was like,
Yeah.
I didn't.
I've-
I looked at my little
Yeah.
notes and I was like, I can breathe underwater. I was like, how can I? Oh, it was from Calypso, so.
Yeah,
I
I've
didn't-
I
got.
can only hold my breath for 30 minutes.
Well, I've got water breathing, which is a third level spell, 10 creatures for 24 hours.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, yeah, you guys, that should be more than enough.
Ooh.
So I tell him
Okay.
that I can cast water breathing, and as long as he thinks that'll be sufficient.
I would hope so. I can't be for certain. I've never ventured that far, but I can show you. And he says, "Well, I suppose there's no time like the present." He says, "Follow me." And as you guys all begin to stand up from the table, Perry, you get the sensation that there's some kind of something magical is trying to invade your mind.
Okay. What do I need to roll to try and
You
resist?
make so you'll resist against it. Let's do an intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
With the resistance.
Or wisdom. Well, let's see, yeah. I guess it doesn't really matter, wisdom or intelligence. Yeah, let's do wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That's a 26.
Yeah, you easily, you kind of easily shut your mind and lock your mind down. And you kind of feel the spell continuing to kind of probe for weaknesses for a moment and then recede.
I'm gonna voice that to the party.
Was this a different one than scrying?
No, this was the scrying, is what it was.
Yeah, now that
Oh.
he's aware, her difficulty is much higher, and he was notified when she failed.
So I'm gonna let the party as well as Amon know that Tia Dalma's trying to scry and see what we're up to.
Amon says, well, I'm assuming that because you're able to tell us that you were successful in blocking her.
I was.
We have
Well, that-
we have backup plans in case. Just in case he can't.
Understood. Understood. And he says, how long has she been scrying on you? Do you know?
Since the was it the Lake of Steam?
Yeah.
So it's possible she knows his Naxaroth.
It's possible. I don't know for sure.
Well, there's nothing that can be helped for it now. Let's go. And you guys begin to descend into the depths of the city. It becomes apparent after you guys descend for a certain amount of time that you're entering layers that have not been renovated by Amon's forces, so to speak. And it becomes damp and moist, and there are areas where there's knee-deep water. Before eventually coming to a spiral staircase that leads very deep down. And there's water. It's kind of a treacherous descent because there's water flowing from an upper chamber down these spiral stairs. And the spiral stairs, you imagine, might have once opened into a large chamber, but most of that chamber is now missing, with a quite wide, maybe 50 or 60 feet wide, mass of flowing water that goes just past, there's maybe 15 feet of floor before it's just broken and destroyed, and it kind of opens up into this massive cavern, and you see this water rushing by, and it rushes by to your left for maybe another 70 or 80 feet, and then drops very, very, very much off of a large waterfall, descending down. And he kind of points over there and he says, this is as far as we've explored. And he points. And as you guys look around into this massive cavern and this waterfall, you see that there's like bioluminescent algae and mushrooms growing on the walls. It's a very surreal place. There's enough light that even those without dark vision can see. It's a very strange environment. And quite unlike anything you've seen on the surface. This mass, and it kind of reflects all these different colors, and lights reflect these pale greens and purples and pinks and blues, kind of reflect off of this rapidly moving water. And the only thing you can really hear is the rush of the falls. It's quite loud.
Okay. Can I do some kind of, well, I guess I could. I'm going to cast Detect Magic in the area just to see if I can sense any kind of magical presence or any kind of pull in any direction.
So you do detect the faintest hint of magic coming from over the edge of the waterfall. And as you kind of make your way to the bottom of the stairs and along the side of part of this chamber, you can kind of almost peer out over the edge of the waterfall, and you see below it basically a massive deep pool that this waterfall empties into, this almost like a lake. And spread throughout the lake are the tops, just the very, very tops of what look like buildings. Once a section of the city that's now sunk to these very, very, very low depths. And there are caves of all kinds dotting the walls and things all the way down this chamber. The drop is maybe 120 foot fall.
Okay.
Does it fall into water?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, it falls into, like I said, the only thing you can see coming out of this, it's like it's as big as a lake.
Does it seem
And
deep enough to jump
you can see
into?
there are tributaries that flow off of it. Do what?
Does it seem deep enough to like just jump into?
It very well, yeah, because you can see that now. You know that there are going to be obstacles within the water because you can see the tops of buildings.
Okay.
In the distance in the lake, kind of sticking up, just like the steeples of buildings sticking up out of the surface of the water, almost like
You have
rocks.
this on roll 20.
No, I do not.
Oh, okay, I just got on roll 20 so I could roll on my PC, and there's a map with all of us on it. So
Is there? It might be old. I don't think I do have some future maps for you guys, but I don't think there's anything.
I'll be right back.
I don't think
sorry if I'm on a future map.
What was the last?
you're good. It's possible you are. Give me 1 second. While he's going, I'm gonna pull up Roll20 and make sure. Make sure you're not in a future map.
Well, in the past I've been on the map where the Suns surprised us. The Dragon Suns surprised us.
Gotcha.
But I just pulled it up so I could roll dice on my PC, and
Yeah.
I
Okay.
was
Yes,
like,
you are
oh, this
actually
is
on a future map, but nothing is revealed that you. Nothing is revealed that is going to give anything away, so you're good.
Well.
okay.
Okay. So I am able to dimension door, but I can only bring one person with me. Unless we just want to jump.
No, I'd say we jump. If you're really worried about it, I can animal.
Well, how are we going to get back up?
I have fly, so wait, hold on.
We could.
He also has animal shape and giant eagle. You guys down there.
Yeah, but giant eagles
Yeah,
can't
he's worried about
stand
that.
in water, right? The water's too deep.
Oh, all right, hang on. We
Oh,
could
hey.
Okay,
back
fly.
into something we could.
Matt, if you don't want to
Yeah.
waste a third level spell slot, I have a warlock trait that will give me water breathing. Or, yeah.
I mean, he's
water
gonna have to
breathing.
cast it on.
I mean, I'm going to have to cast it either way, so I would just save it.
Yeah.
It says you can cast water breathing without expending a spell slot. Is that the same spell you have?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, I can cast it because I have Gifts of the Depth.
Oh,
whenever
okay,
I ta-
great.
When I have
Cool.
Calypso's thing, so I can cast it.
Awesome.
Okay, I was gonna say, yeah, I can hold breath for up to 30 minutes, and then also, as far as like jumping a height, I have fly that I could cast. It's a third level spell,
Do you have enough to...
but
Is it just on one person?
yeah, it's just on one person. I mean, I do have 3.
Do you have Featherfall?
Yeah, hang on. I have Windwalk, but it is a DM question since it says
Well-
you get transformed into a cloud form.
So you have 3 third-level spell slots?
Yeah, I have 3 third level spell slots.
3. And then I could get 2 people with Dimension Door. That's 5. That's all of us. I could just cast it twice and get them on as well.
And I mean, fly lasts concentration up to 10 minutes,
Yeah,
60
okay.
feet for the duration,
Yep, I think we're
so
good.
on and so forth. Yeah.
So then, can you hear a question about cloud form?
Yeah.
So, basically, yeah, you would become ethereal mist. You'd be almost weightless, and you could move around. You know.
Oh, yeah, I
very
forgot you
minimal
had that.
gravity. So.
Yeah. So the only question I had with that is if you could swim against water currents.
No, I wouldn't imagine you'd have the corporeal. Well, yeah, because you're going to be basically like a cloud, so a moving water is going to push you the same way wind would.
That's what I figured. So.
Or if someone wanted to do something bold, I have enhance ability, which they all have their own feats, but you can choose bear's endurance, bull strength, cat's grace, eagle's splendor, fox's cunning, or owl's wisdom, and it pretty much gives you advantages to different checks or advantages to hit points and things like
Okay.
that.
I think
So,
we'll just be
I'm
able
gonna
to
go ahead
fly
and cast water breathing on the party.
Yeah.
Just even Amon in case he wants to join it. I got 10 people, so I'm gonna go ahead and cast water breathing on everybody, and then
and we should be able to just teleport and fly everybody else back up. So I think we're fine.
Yeah,
Okay,
worst comes to
so-
worst, we'll find
Just gotta
shit.
jump down.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna jump.
Okay. So I'll have everybody roll a d20, just a flat d20.
Nat 20.
Nice.
18.
16.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
What was your
What'd you get, Eric?
One down.
I roll
Roll the 1. Okay, and
20?
yes, flat d20.
Wait.
Okay,
I
16.
do have
Eric rounds with
give
water
me
breathing.
a second. Give me a second. I was just looking through my feet.
Let him cook.
Everybody else succeeds, and you
Give
guys
me
just
one.
splash into the water, missing any buildings or anything else like that.
Is he gonna die?
Give me
No.
uno
He's gonna die.
momento. Uno momento.
Should have cast Flash of Genius on the Dum Dum. Not that you're a dumb
We're
dumb,
alright.
Eric. Just that.
It'll work out.
Wait, did I just win? Did I just win a sports bet? Sorry.
Indomitable. You can reroll a failed saving throw. Is this a saving throw?
No.
Oh fuck.
Okay, well, fuck. That one. Let's go.
Okay.
Holy
So
shit, I won a sports bet. Sorry,
it's
guys.
so unfortunately, Eric, because you nat 1, you kind of put a little too much ass in the jump, and you hit about 3 feet of water before landing on a roof.
Can I please at least click my heels in the air and make it look cool?
It's a really good looking fall. I mean, you look like you're about ready, like, you putting some
Can I superhero
ass on
land
it.
on the rooftop and like fucking whiff it?
I feel like in that one.
You know what? Yeah, if you want to let your landing in superhero pose, but it's still going to be, so it's a 1d6 of fall damage for every 10 feet. So it's 12d6 of fall damage.
Sweet.
Nice.
Give it to me. I still have
So-
a heal from the fight, so I got 30 down. What do we got?
46
70.
fall damage.
Oh, okay.
Oof.
I'll
Alright,
give you
sweet.
70 back as I cast heal.
Sweet. Awesome.
Okay, yeah, so-
yeah, I'm good.
You're gonna see a Rook, like, swan dive off, do a flip, and everything like that, and as he's going towards the bottom, he starts, like, flapping his arms out like this, almost like he's about to death dive, and then, like, at the very end, he goes into the superhero pose right as he's about to hit the water, and you see, like, a splash of water, and then you hear, boom! Like, it's a fucking human being, like, you hear, like, mortal flesh hitting concrete.
And then you just see me laying on the ground, kind of like Peter from fucking Family Guy.
Yeah, like, and then you make your way over to him and cast heal, and fucking Rookie, like, kind of hear the bones at Rook's feet heal back together. As they're
Don't do a
just,
superhero landing. Don't do a
destroyed.
superhero landing.
just a fucking impromptu knee replacement surgery. Just now. So, but yeah, you guys make it down to the bottom of the waterfall. And Aruk, you are now back up at full health. So as you guys enter into the water, you see that at the bottom of this lake, it's probably maybe, in some places, as deep as 60, 70 feet. But you see that also that it's not completely intact, obviously, but surprisingly structurally sound, this section of the city that lays at the bottom of this lake. There's no windows left on any of the buildings or anything. Those are long gone. And water flows. Most buildings are completely submerged. But there's life down here. There's the food chain. There's fish and different things else like that. As you guys notice, that there are a few tributaries. Kind of as you're falling down, you guys kind of see as you're looking down there a few kind of places at which this flows away from. flows away from the main lake. So Perry, I imagine, how long does detect magic hold up?
I
I think
was
it's
like,
got like a 10-minute.
I thought it was 10 minutes. Hang on.
So I think that's what I thought. I just want to be 100% certain.
Yeah, concentration up to 10 minutes. Can we say since I rolled a nat 20, I kept my concentration?
Absolutely, yeah. So you, I'll say too, especially at this point with your adeptness at your magic, and your skill level, yeah, you can sense that there's a tributary flowing away from this main lake, directly opposite of the waterfall, is where the source of this kind of very, 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 very faint magical energy is coming from.
All right. So I'm going to tell the crew I think we need to go this way.
Okay. Yeah, you guys begin to swim.
Did Amon come with us?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys are all swimming. Some are faster than others, obviously. Some have the anatomy for it. So, like, I'm sure, Perry, you're having to look, you're painfully like, oh my god, you guys are fucking slow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fuck, boy.
Get good,
I got swimming speed equal to my walking speed. I'm fast as fuck.
That's
I
pretty good,
feel
yeah.
like I'm the only one semi-keeping up.
Yeah, it's basically like
Like,
Perry
not
and
quite,
Ruben.
but, like, close.
Watch Venkin
Unless
just
Force
fucking
Penguin, yeah,
transforms
just like
into a
was
fucking
shark mode or something.
a dolphin and just zing.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
So as you guys are swimming, and as you guys get closer to this tributary, you begin to feel the pull of the water kind of sucking you guys down, as the current starts to form, and everybody begins to pick up speed as you guys begin to make your way down this tributary, in this tunnel that it kind of goes into like a tunnel that's maybe about 20 foot of clearance between the surface of the water and this rapidly moving water and the ceiling. And all along the inside of the ceiling is very much the same as the walls of this massive cavern. It's illuminated with various kinds of growing bioluminescent algae and stuff like that. And there's like small insects too that are flying like from mushroom to mushroom in these different plants and stuff, buzzing around above you as you guys are kind of being swept down this tributary. And as you guys make your way for maybe about 15-20 minutes, the water begins to slow down as it kind of takes you on a gradual decline down through a couple of twists and turns. Before, actually, if you guys all want to pull up Roll20, that map wasn't super far in the future, Max.
Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry, but not
so
sorry.
You got a look-see of the kind of surroundings. As it kind of thins up, there's a spot where there's a bit of a shoreline, and then the river continues on and around and kind of begins to spill down into these large, like, kind of pool areas that are swirling. It's hard to see on the map. These two northern areas they're kind of swirling, and the water is running in between massive cracks in the rocks and stuff and descending downward to unknown depths. But Perry, you still catch the faintest hint. And now that I imagine your detect magic is worn off, but you can still, just with your in-tune nature towards the arcane, you still almost pick up on this magical energy that seems to be emanating from this area as you guys make your way out of the water and onto the shore.
Okay. And so,
Now, you meant, since you brought the map up, like this little dock area where we're all placed.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and you guys see
This
that
is all
there's
still underwater, right?
No, this portion is a small piece of underground cavern that is actually dry land.
Okay.
So, However, you see that along this wall here, just a moment here, guys. Along this wall here, there is a portion of a building that is
Which wall?
just
That's where the two doors are, right there.
Yeah, where
by
the dark
Easton.
area is, that's a building.
yeah, that's kind of
The
rock
dark area.
falling all the way
Right
around
here.
it, and yes,
Okay.
there's
Sorry.
kind of rock falling
Sorry,
around it.
thank
And it's just the ruins of a building that have kind of slid this far down this this cavern.
Okay.
Are there any
Okay.
windows?
No.
No windows.
I'll go ahead and cast Commune with Nature.
Mhm.
And it'll tell me powerful, let's see, 300 feet radius since we're underground. Animals, peoples, actually scratch the animals, peoples, fae, and fiends.
Do you like make this known or?
So people, fae, and fiend.
Yeah, we'll go with those three. I get a pick from a three from a pool of them.
Okay, there are none of those anywhere near that you can detect besides your compatriots.
I'd pass that on to everybody else.
Okay. Can I do just a general perception check?
Absolutely.
Okay, it's a nat 20.
Nice. So you see that these doors don't appear to be locked or anything like that. They are not standing ajar, but you kind of get the sense that these two doors here are they're not fully sealed closed. One is kind of, even though it's a well-built door of ancient make, it's kind of dilapidated and hanging off the hinge a little bit. And one thing you do hear is you hear a steady kind of streaming dribble of water coming from inside.
You said Amon was with us, right?
Yes. Oh, he's
I'll
not.
ask him. Ask him what he knows about the place.
Ooh, good idea.
He says,
In the door.
I've never been this far below, so I'm not entirely sure what this is, but it seems to be an ancient piece of Zaxaroth. Shit, I'm on the wrong tool, that's why.
Thanks for the insight, Captain Obvious.
He says, but judging, he kind of looks at you and he's like, fuck it. Gives you a look like, motherfucker, I'll give you another scar. Oh, God. Stop it, motherfucker. Sorry, I'm trying to get this motherfucker in here. Okay, so, he says, but based upon the looks of the structure, it looks to be maybe a piece of an old military barracks. But other than that, I'm not sure. This is just as new to me as it is to all of you.
You think it'd be wise to venture forth?
I mean, we've come this far, haven't we?
Okay. What is it?
What kind of dangers did you run into before when you were exploring other parts?
Well, there were a few weird things. I do believe that if we go much deeper than this, we have a risk of running deep enough to go to the Underdark. There have been a few oddities that have made their way up into the city, here and there. some undead, a few strange creatures that one doesn't see on the surface. That only come from the Underdark. A few aberrations and things of that nature, ghosts and spirits and things.
Aberrations.
Yes, aberrations like illithids.
Interesting.
Oh God.
Rook, do you have any spells?
I do.
Oh, okay, you do.
And he says,
Well, I'm gonna go ahead.
"No, you're fine."
No, you guys go ahead. Sorry, I'm looking at some stuff. I was trying to prepare some people for some stuff because I can, like, put sigils in people's weapons and prepare spells and stuff like that
I was gonna say,
that you guys could use.
well, Amon, I'm not scared of your ghost stories. So, I walk up to the doors. I'm gonna push them open.
Okay. So you push the doors open and reveal a portion of the chamber within. Oops. Oh well. Reveal a portion of the area within. You see that there is not much in here. Some old detritus. The floors are cracked. There's some old detritus from what were once crates and storage things and various things of that nature. But you see two sets of doors, one to the north and one to the south.
Okay.
I'll go inspect the door to the north.
Okay. It's very similar to the first one. It's in poor state of disrepair. And kind of not standing open, but not fully latched either.
I'm gonna do the same with the south door.
The south door, however, is shut.
I'll,
Are you opening the north door, Vinkin?
yeah.
Inside is revealed even more storage detritus. However, there are a few casks, as you can see to the right, that are still sealed, as well as a few chests lying around. Perry, these doors are in a similar state of disrepair, but almost give you the impression that someone has shut these doors on purpose.
Like recently?
Roll insight. No, never mind. Investigation.
Flash of Genius, so +4.
That's a 14.
A 14. You can't tell.
Damn.
I want to investigate the chest above me.
Okay.
And then
So
I'm gonna
as
cast guidance on
Go ahead.
myself as well.
Okay.
Non-natural. Yeah, it's a 21.
21. Okay. So yeah, you go up and two of the chests. There are three chests. Two of the chests have just some old linens, some ancient clothes in them, mostly like dirty and ancient and threadbare. However, one of the chests does contain a few things that seem to be a little bit more recent. There's a pack. There's a backpack in there, as well as a little rolled up map sticking out of it, and a couple of rotten and moldy food rations laying in there, as well as a water skin.
Okay. I'll grab the map and toss a Rook the moldy food pack.
Cool.
So Perry, at the Venkin, the casks have wine in them, and they're still sealed.
I'll give Perry the map,
Okay.
and then I'll take the cask with me. I don't know about opening it yet. What is it, a
Okay.
party thing?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Area at the south door. You
yeah.
gonna open it?
Well, I was gonna open the map.
Okay. So the map is not a map of necessarily this area, but it seems to be a hand drawn, amateurly drawn, but not terribly so, map of some cave systems. And some like tunnels and various things, and there are a few notes written here and there. Um,
Am I able to read
the
the notes?
one, yes, they're in common. But the map does look old and quite dusty. And you see one thing that catches your eye is you see a small X somewhere on near the center of the map in an area that's unfamiliar to you. Nowhere on that this map is detailing is somewhere that's familiar to you, but in the center part of the map is a large, what looks like it kind of the way it's drawn gives you the impression that it's maybe some kind of library, and it says "Found strange gem here."
Okay. All right. I'm gonna roll the map up and put it in my pack, and I want to kind of just slightly push on the doors to see if they're locked.
I'm sorry,
They
not
do
to
appear-
interrupt,
Go ahead.
but while they're doing this on Arup's weapon, can I? Sorry, let me pull it up to give you the exact. It's can I use spell storing item? Which pretty much I carve into his item, and he can use a first or second level spell of my choosing, artificer spell of my choosing, if he wants with his weapon.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys can be
And
doing
like
that.
communicate with him about this.
Yeah,
Obviously.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Well, this is
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll tell him I'm putting in a sigil for arcane weapon, which allows him to choose a damage type of ice, cold, or acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, or thunder until the spell ends, which is up to his concentration. So it's an extra 1d6 of that chosen type.
Okay.
And he can use it plus, I think, my intelligence modifier, so he can use it up to 4 times, I believe.
Okay. Okay, good deal.
Yeah.
You guys are doing that in the background. Perry, you give the door a shove, and it does appear to be barred from the other side, though it doesn't appear to be like... It's not like there's some give, but it almost kind of feels like somebody's put shit up against the door on
So
the
it's
other
not
side.
locked, but it's been like barricaded.
Yes, barricade.
Okay.
Yes.
You want to like combo it, see if we can push it?
I don't want to. I was gonna see if our fighter would do it.
I got you. I got
okay.
you.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna call
Alright.
for Aruk and say I need your muscles here, buddy.
All right, I'm gonna come in. You want me to give you a strength check, Nick?
Yes, sir.
What's everybody else doing?
I'm gonna go ahead
Sorry.
and cast a guidance, but and I give him a pat on the back.
So that is going to be a 19.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, you fucking kick this door one good time, and they go flying open, and a bunch of shit scatters all over the floor. Inside,
I suggest you step behind my blunderbuss.
inside you find more detritus. However, the one odd thing... Sorry, I'm trying to get this reveal tool to work, guys. They did a whole ass update, and still the reveal tool sucks ass.
Yeah, it'll never be fixed.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
trying to click on select and move, and it won't let me select and move.
Yeah, Roll20 is on some bullshit.
Have you
Or,
assigned
no,
his
there we
token
go.
to him?
Pan view. There we go.
Okay.
Do we
The,
need to move Molly and them?
Yeah, what's Molly and who else is up there?
I'm on.
Yeah,
Mon?
if you want to.
Okay, I couldn't tell from the.
Sorry, I'll have to move Molly and Amon.
If you want to assign him to me, I can do it.
Okay. Oh shit. Shit, fire and save matches.
That's right. Select and move. I'm gonna stay close to a group just in case he needs.
Okay, I updated it.
I know I carved that in, but just in case he needs backup, I'm gonna stay close to a group.
So the first thing that you guys notice, besides the detritus and the broken columns laying along the floor, is that there are 7 human-like statues. They look like various. They almost look like an adventuring party.
7 of them.
And they are spread throughout the room, and they are all of them holding weapons or different things of that nature. Kind of all in like stances of fight or flight, and
Okay.
they are kind of spaced around the room. At the south end of the room is a pool of water upon a dais, and there's a steady stream of water dripping from a perfectly drilled hole in the ceiling that is coming down to fill this this basin. And then off to the east, there's this circular portion of the room. On the back of this room, there's a large archway that is mostly obscured with fallen stone, though there's a small portion at the very top that is not obscured. And as Venken, I see, I think you're towards the front, as well as Perry. You guys can, and Zezel, you guys can see that with leaning up against these crates down here in this small circular room is the corpse, the long dead corpse of what looks to be some kind of adventurer.
Okay.
Kind of sat down and leaning up against these crates down here.
All right.
I know they're in front, but can I make a perception check?
Absolutely.
I want to approach the corpse.
Okay.
15 plus. Perception. $23? Yeah, 23.
Okay, yeah. So what are you looking at in particular?
Just taking from. Oh, I moved.
Yeah, I moved you guys all a little bit closer. That's my bad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, yeah. From where I'm at, just taking a general look, like left, right, forward, just kind of taking a general perception of my surroundings.
Gotcha. Yeah. So you see, like I described before, all these statues. You see the statues, though, with that high of a perception. The one thing that stands out to you is that the statues seem to be in significantly better condition than everything else in the room.
Nothing particular. Am I close to one of those statues?
Yeah, so there's one like in this. I'll say the square that's kind of.
Oh, we're looking down on it.
So, right.
If you need to move me, move me.
So where that emanated from?
Yeah.
this square right here next to Aruk, just to the west of Aruk, that there's one standing right there. And it
Okay.
seems, and like I said, they're just kind of scattered, spread throughout the room in various places in this main chamber, and they're all facing towards this circular room.
Okay.
So you said I noticed something about them, right?
Yes,
Like,
that they
it's-
are in very good condition compared to everything else around here. They don't seem to be made of the same kind of stone as anything else around here. They don't look like their clothing doesn't look like from the time period, and they're very, like I said, the statues are in very, very, very good shape compared
Okay,
to everything
then-
else is crumbling and dilapidated.
Based off that, can I make an investigation check on that since I'm diagonal from that?
Yeah, just give me one moment here. Let me get.
Yeah, no,
this
do what you need to
investigation
do.
of the
I'm not
skeleton.
trying to.
No,
Yeah.
you're fine. You're totally fine. Venkin, as you approach the body, and the first thing that's apparent to you is it looks like he was wounded. He has a brace, like a makeshift brace on his leg, and he has a journal and a journal and a writing implement in his hand. The journal's kind of laid across his lap.
Would like to read the journal.
The journal is in common, and the journal is, you kind of close it and then flip it to the first page, and it's the account of this man's life. It's his adventures. It's where he talks about his compatriots, and some of the adventures they've went on, which admittedly seem a little bit minor in comparison to some of the ones you've been on, but and they tell about as you get through the journal a little bit and start flipping through some pages, you get to a point where they are going to explore these ruins that are on the side of these mountains that he describes as the same mountains that Zaxroth dwells beneath. That there were some ruins in the area that they were going to explore, and then there's some information about those different things, about like the entrance and about the building that they were in, and then finally it comes to a page where he details being in a library and finding some very ancient tomes and some ancient books. But unfortunately, while he was in the library, a section of it collapsed, and his leg was badly wounded, and so they couldn't carry any of the books. However, he did spend some time while he was healing up a little bit, preparing to travel, copying some information out of the books. And you find the next few pages are a few very detailed and very well done illustrations and inscriptions. Detailed inscriptions of various strange beasts that were detailed within this book that he found in this library. There's an perfect illustration and full description of an adult copper dragon, a Rakshasa, a Gynosphinx, a Nothic, and a Death Slad. And then the last pages talk about his friends being turned to stone by a creature with glowing red eyes, and that they never saw the creature, only the eyes. And they tried to fight the creature, one of their party casting a magic spell, but was too late, and was turned to stone, though his final spell, his death spell, collapsed the tunnel that the eyes were staring at them from. And then he says, then he says that he was in the other room, and that basically it's a small entry about his regret, and how he doesn't think he's going to be able to make it out of here alone because he has no one to help him, and he's still badly injured, and needed assistance to even walk. And then that's it. There's no other entries in the journal.
Okay. A few questions.
Mhm.
How long ago did that happen?
It
Does
seems
have
to
a
be
date?
there is a date, and it is dated to about 10 years earlier.
Okay. Does his journal indicate like motives why they were in the library?
They're just adventurers. You kind of get that picture. They were just adventurers. They were looking for just treasure, looking to make their fortune and their name, and they just stumbled upon this, which, by the way, I kind of glossed over it unintentionally, but when they were in the library, he describes finding this strange gem in a box in a desk in the library, in the desk of like this, of a very, very ornate desk that sat in this office portion of the library, that he believes may have been like the curator of the library's desk. And he details and draws a perfect inscription of what looks to be the gemstone that you seek.
Okay. Out of game, real quick.
Okay.
Are those creatures wild shape opportunities?
Yes,
Will you type those to me just after the session?
Yep, absolutely. Yes.
And then I look back to the party and I say, this. I pretty much copy what you say about the journal, but I tell them that I can cast True Resurrection and bring him back to life, and he could possibly be a great aid to navigating.
So my question about that would be,
Romantic?
if it's been like 10 years, he's probably a
200
skeleton.
years.
Does that?
Yeah,
does that
there's
matter?
very little flesh left on his bones.
It says 200 years, any reason except old age, if the creature's soul is free and willing, pretty much closes all wounds, neutralizes all poisons, lifts any curses, it replaces damaged or missing organs, limbs. If the creature is unstead, it is restored to a non-undead form. It can even provide a new body if the original no longer exists, in which you must speak the creature's name. Yeah. He's not willing, though.
Nick's like, fuck!
Very well, maybe. It's up to you guys.
Yeah, that's your call.
Zizzle.
Cool. I don't give a fuck.
I want to look at these statues a little more.
Okay.
Do they have any? When you say they're statues, are they on like bases, or are they just like petrified people? Okay, gotcha. And so the closed off area that you had mentioned when we first entered the room, is that to the west, or is that in the circular room area?
What do you mean the area I heard that was closed off?
Like you said that there was. Didn't you say there was an area that was closed off with rubble?
Yes, it's in the circular area. It's at the very back of the circular area. There's an archway.
Okay.
Maybe a
Okay.
foot tall archway that's about 90% covered with stone.
Gotcha.
And it collapsed. It looks damaged, like almost like maybe like a fireball spill or something along those lines hit it and caused the cave in.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. All right. Cool. I mean, if you want to cast it on him, I'll do it.
Alright, sure.
You speak his name, which is in the inside cover of his journal, and I didn't have a name for this fucking guy. Sorry, guys.
Jeff Bezos.
But
And Bob.
yeah, he can be Darren. He's another Darren. No, but anyway, so you speak his name, and cast your magic, and you guys all see as like this skeletal form, flesh regrows, and for a brief moment, it almost looks like just a man sleeping, and then his eyes spring open. His kind of dark eyes flicking around all over the place, and he gasps in a breath, and he kind of looks up and sees the lot of you standing around him, and he panics and tries to scramble away, but all he manages to do is just kind of skitter his hands and feet across the floor as he goes nowhere because his back is already up against this crate, and he's just kind of panting and looking at all of you with this kind of wild-eyed, like, what the fuck is happening, holy shit kind of look.
I'd say, Darren, it's alright. I just brought you back from the dead. Sorry. Wasn't sure if you wanted that or not, but here we are.
He says, brought me back from the... And then you kind of see as, like, his memories start to kind of come to him as he's, like, kind of... His last moments of life are kind of, like, coming back to him, and he's like... Oh. By all the gods. And you kind of see he, like, looks past you and catches a glimpse of one of the statues, and he kind of closes his eyes, and he says, How long has it been? What year is it?
Well, after reading your journal, it looks like it's been about a decade. I'm very sorry what happened. We did read your journal, so we're aware. Good notes, by the way. And,
He kind of like acknowledges that you say it like with a little bit of a nod, but he's still too like mind fucked by this whole entire thing to give much of a response. And then as he's kind of like, you see he's kind of like trying to like, you know, get up to speed in his mind. You see like a bit of alarm cross his face as he then immediately looks over at the archway that is collapsed in and sees that it's still, most of the rubble is still there, and you see he kind of breathes a little bit of a sigh of relief and says, we have to leave. We have to get out of here.
yeah, about that. We don't plan on leaving.
Yeah.
If you want a way out, we might be able to, but we would really like some information at least, or even some guidance. I know what happened to your friends is pretty bad, but we really need to get down there. It's pretty important for the world.
Yeah, I would like to join the questioning.
He
The
says,
orb you speak of is vital to everyone's survival.
the orb. You mean the gem?
Yeah.
Are you talking about the library? I guess if you've read my diary, what the gem? It vital to the world. What do you mean?
Long story short, there's a small collection of them. Once gathered, they can summon other plainly monsters and beings that could come into our plane of existence and wreak havoc.
See, he's like, so you need the gem for what purpose?
To prevent that from happening, we're currently tracking the gem in parallel with somebody else that needs to cause harm. And we're trying to prevent her from getting it.
He says, you can kind of see, like, he's finally starting to catch a little bit of a gear in his mind, and he says, how many of them are there?
I look over
9.
at Harry, I can't remember.
9.
9, yeah.
And they, all together, they unleash some creature? Some
That's my understanding
otherworldly
of it.
creature?
Yeah, it's a creature known as the Leviathan.
And you see his eyes kind of widen, and he's like, I've read about that. It was in a book. But once again, if you've read my journal, then you probably know about the book.
The Reading
And
Rainbow?
he says, well, unfortunately, I don't have the gem anymore. And it's not in the library. I took it with me, but... And he kind of looks back towards the collapsed tunnel, and he says, I dropped it as I was running away.
Did the monster that you found down there end up picking it up?
I don't know.
Okay, so we're assuming that the monster was powerful enough before it got the gem. And now it could have it on top of that. Metagame.
Yeah,
It's
could be.
yeah.
What kind of creature did you encounter?
I don't know its name. I don't know. I've never seen it. It wasn't even in the book. But we never saw it either. Only its eyes. Only these glowing red eyes. I never looked directly at it, but my compatriots who did. And he looks over at the petrified figures standing there. He says, well, that's what happened to them. I only saw it in the reflection of my friend's shield, and he points over to one of the statues, and it looks to be some kind of knight or warrior of some kind dressed in light armor with a shield.
I motion Molly over and ask her if that kind of describes what she saw in the vision. If that connects.
I mean, it had eyes like coals, like burning coals, but it was like a silhouetted shadow figure. I can't be certain. And the man pipes up, Darren pipes up and says, well, that wasn't the only thing. The other thing that was strange was that when it moved, it made a strange sound, almost like metal, scraping against metal. And the first hint we had of its presence was this ethereal sounding female voice singing in the distance.
Okay, so I guess for now we'll assume that it's the same.
Can I roll some kind of check to see if I am able to recognize, based on the description, what kind of creature
Yeah,
it
roll a
is?
nature check.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what kind of ethereal voice?
Ah, fuck, that's an 8.
Yeah, you don't know.
Real quick, I asked Perry for the map. Did you draw this map?
I did.
It was stuck in the chest back there?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
That's as far as I made it out there. I didn't want anybody to stumble across it, and I crawled myself back in here and did my best to barricade the door. Because there was some, I don't know what they were, but I heard things scratching and moving around out there, and so I barricaded myself in here because I knew I wouldn't be strong enough to fight them or go on.
Okay.
So there's appearances of like scratches and stuff.
Yeah, you maybe if you go outside and inspect the walls, you might be able to see if you can see any evidence of that.
Yeah. Can I? What would that be? A nature check?
No, that'd just be an investigation check.
An investigation check. Okay. Then I'll make an investigation check on that.
Okay.
What did I say I got? I can't. Hold on. Let me turn my phone right.
Is it on roll 20?
Yeah, it's on roll 20. Was that a 15?
15. Yeah, that's a
Okay,
15.
hold on. It's a 15 plus investigation plus 9, so 24.
yeah, so it's been a while. There are no tracks or anything left on the ground, but you do notice that there are a few scratch marks, maybe about waist high. They're quite deep on the stone, and they're all in one location, just to the left or to the north of the outside set of doors that you guys entered through.
I recognize the kind of tracks or anything.
There are 3 of them in succession in a line. That's all you can say. You can't necessarily pin them down to one specific animal because they are old. They are very old, but
Okay.
that's all you can really get from it. So he says, now about the gem, where I remember dropping it was only a few hundred feet down this tunnel, and it opens up into kind of a throne room type of area, with another pool in it, and that's where I dropped the gem. So fortunately, it's not far from here, but I believe that creature still lurks inside. But I can't be certain. It's been and he kind of shakes his head. It's been 10 years. I'm gonna have to get used to that.
Take your time. Yeah, take the time you need. That's all we kind of need for now.
And he kind of looks up at you and he says, none of you would happen to have like some food or something on you. I'm starving.
I got some moldy stuff.
Actually, it's yours.
Says, no thanks.
Yeah, I've got a ration pack I can give him. I'm sure
Okay,
in
yeah,
my
you guys
adventuring
got some-
bag. Yeah, I've got something.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you give him a little bite to eat. Eats it down quite greedily, almost biting his fingers.
I'll give him a second, just out of mercy.
Yeah. I'm sure somebody's got a water skin to give him a little bit to drink and stuff, and then after a few moments,
Yeah.
it doesn't take him long to eat. After a few moments, he's like, okay, all right. He says, I can lead you there, but please don't make me fight that thing.
No, that's actually more than what I was. It's very generous of you. I think we need to discuss how to approach it if we cannot look at it as a party.
I'll ask him if he'll fight for us if I can. If he's willing to fight for us, if I can aid him, like
He
with.
says, I'm not really a fighter. I'm more of a historian than anything. He said that's why I had my friends. They did all of that. I was just kind of the brains of the operation, so to speak. And he kind of
Does he have
chuckles,
any-
really thinking about his companions and stuff.
Okay. Does he have any like scrolls or anything that I could like maybe quick read
Yeah, he says.
or any
No, he says
diaries?
Yeah, he just has the one, and then he says, no, unfortunately, he said my spellcasting friend had some scrolls, but I imagine they're stone along with him.
That's the store, I assume.
Yeah, so he says, yeah, that's really all I know. I thank you for using your magic to bring me back to life. I don't even know how. You must be extraordinarily powerful.
Don't worry about it.
You guys get the sense this guy is like in the realm of like maybe a level 1 or level 2. Like he's not very.
His clothes kind of in disrepair.
Huh?
Is he kind of like his
Yeah, his
clothing
clothes
and
are
like other things in disrepair?
Yeah, his clothes are fucked up. I mean, considering the fact that he, the fact that he literally decayed inside of them for a decade. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay, I'm just as a favor. I'm going to, because it's a cantrip. I'm going to cast mending on him.
okay,
So like it'll bring his clothes and stuff back to life, just as a favor for him, like giving us information.
Sure. And I'm also going to cast Prestidigitation to clean him up.
gotcha. So yeah, you repair him and then you make him smell good again, and have a little shine to his stuff too.
The shithead in me
So,
wants
awesome.
to press the digitation to make him shit his pants again.
So yeah, the 10-year-old fucking
Yeah.
evacuated bowels are no longer in his pants. You're gonna use prestidigitation?
No. No. I said the shithead in me, the fucking
Oh,
the asshole in me wants to, but I'm not.
A good choice, Eric. I'm sure Calypso would be very proud of you.
Exactly. Turned into a-
That inner struggle.
Yeah, after I cast mending, like Arug just fucking shit your pants.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys can confer about what you would like to do in this situation.
so I've got two ideas. The first being, it sounds like it's an eye contact thing. Can anyone cast darkness in a small sphere?
I can
About its
I can cast. I can't do small sphere, but I can do a tornado area.
I mean, I have a lot of stuff like Sanctuary, 20-foot cube, you get.
Anybody have invisibility? Because like maybe we just can't be perceived. I'm fucking with you.
I guess we should probably do like a. Can we do some kind of like history background check on it? Did he write about?
I mean, I have a heavy history check on things, so I could do a history check.
So he did write about it in the book, but all he said was basically that he just saw its eyes through the darkness, and
I don't. Yeah.
basically that it that those who looked upon it, like that saw it, that saw its eyes, met its eyes, basically, were turned to stone. So
Yeah, I don't know that I actually know about it, despite my history check.
yeah, I mean, like it would basically be a question of, have you ever heard of a creature like this before? And the chances of that are extremely unlikely.
Yeah, I mean, I have
Study this,
identify
Mhm.
that that's with objects.
Yeah. Your knowledge would probably be more of a technical nature. Most of your
Yeah.
studies would have been of a technical nature, not necessarily like a monster lore nature. So,
I have things to
Yeah.
attack and protect and add to people's modifiers, but that's about it.
yeah. So yeah, you guys can try to remove the stone and venture into this area. If the magical darkness idea, if you can't see it, you can't see the eyes. So the magical darkness idea isn't terrible.
Yeah, I have a question. Can you make your spells? You can make them smaller. Do they
It just
have
has
to
a
go to
20-foot
the-
area.
If he has like what are they called? Meta magic, I think, for sorcerers.
Yeah, I
where you
don't
can
have
spend
that.
sorcery points to like shape spell. I think
Yeah,
is
it's
what
not.
called.
I'm
I
a
can't remember
warlock.
exactly.
I'm a warlock. I ain't got that
Unless he
fancy
gets something
stuff.
like that, he can't really. Yeah. It's basically the area of effect is the area of effect. So he can do 20-foot. Is that 20-foot radius?
20-foot cube, like a 20-foot
Cube.
area.
Okay. 20-foot
20
radius.
foot by 20 foot by 20 foot. Yeah,
Okay. All right.
I could do something like that, but that's about all I got in the tank, guys.
Yeah, as far as like protecting people, I can use ward, which has a duration of 1 minute. Oh, it just wards a creature. So probably, but then again, it's a first level spell, which I have 4 slots for. So I could protect everybody.
What's the words of the spell? Like, what's the details, the description of?
It says you ward any creature within range against attack until the spell ends. Any creature who targets the warded creature. Sorry, I'm reading on my phone right now.
You're fine.
I think I should just go in there,
With an
stare at
attack
it, and make it
or a
uncomfortable.
harmful
There you
spell
go.
must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. The spell does not protect the warded creature from an area effect, such as an explosion of a fireball. If
Okay,
a
yeah.
warded creature makes an attack spell, cast a spell that affects an enemy, or deals damage to another creature, the spell ends. So, if
Gotcha.
whoever I dispel it on makes a spell upon somebody else, then the effect ends.
Well, that fucks
Yeah.
everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, but unfortunately, it's not a. It might not be a spell. It's like a more like an effect of like a natural effect of the kind of like Dragon Sphere. It's not a spell. You know what I mean? Like where Dragon Sphere, it's just being in the presence. It's like a presence effect.
I kind of like the idea of just casting darkness on its head.
So,
I mean,
you
let
wanna-
me look at the spell darkness. Let me see if I can.
You can cast it on a point you choose.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I
let me
looked.
piggyback on that real quick.
Yeah.
I also have Fairy Fire. Each object or creature in a 20-foot cube gets highlighted or outlined in light.
I
If
have
they fail
Fairy
a
Fire
dex-
too.
A dex saving throw. Any attack roll against the affected creature or object has advantage. I'm guessing the darkness and that might like counteract, but
Yeah. So, unless it specifically says in there that can be seen in magical darkness.
So yeah, it's just a. So sorry, it's a 15-foot radius sphere. For darkness.
15-foot radius sphere. Okay.
So that's what I got, man.
okay,
We can go
I
in
mean,
there. We can go in there and I can just cast it on it, and then like,
Just fucking
I don't
ring it
know.
and beat the shit out of it.
yeah, just just fucking blast it with AOE spells. Just fucking
Yeah.
metagame the shit out of this, guys. Let's go.
Cheese it.
And you guys aren't not metagaming necessarily. You guys are talking as a party. Like, what are we? How
Yeah.
like battle planning as a party?
Yeah.
yeah.
I go in there, stare at its tits, make it make it feel super uncomfortable. It files a sexual harassment complaint with me with HR, and then as it's distracted, you guys go in, get the loot, and get out.
That's under the assumption that it'll become uncomfortable. Maybe you'll swoon in.
Yeah.
Fuck!
Michael Scott.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we opening the door?
We gotta move
Well,
rubble.
it's more. Yeah, to clear rubble.
Yeah.
We have to
So
clear
one
rubble.
quick question about the darkness: is it a concentration or instantaneous?
That's a good question.
It is concentration for up to 10 minutes.
All right.
So up 10 minutes. But wait, let me see. So I can only cast. So it's a second level spell. I can only cast it at a 4th level, though. So if the point you choose is an object you're holding, blah, 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 completely covering the source darkness. Okay, got it. Never mind. So I can do it on objects as well. I can point it at an object.
Do you get any kind of benefit for upcasting it?
No benefit. Just so if somebody wants to dispel it, they have to dispel it at a 4th level or higher.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's the only thing. No benefits. I was looking at that. I was like, because it says if any spells overlap the area of light. Yeah. So any light spells of 2nd level or lower. So then it will be any light spells 4th level or lower
Got it. Okay.
or higher. You know what I mean? Won't. Yeah. So basically, it's just whatever the spell level I cast it at.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
Not super. Like, it doesn't give me more range, more nothing, more time. That's what I was hoping for.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna start clearing rubble.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
All right, I'll help. I'll help clear some
I'll stay back and just, for the sake of it, have my blunderbuss cocked and ready to go.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you guys go ahead, Eric. You said you're gonna start clearing rubble.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead. Start. Give me a strength check.
Strength check.
Oh, I'm helping, so that's a 12
Okay. Yeah.
for me.
Both of you then. 12. Okay.
All right. Strength check.
Thank you.
That is going to be a 23.
23. Yeah. You guys.
With help?
Harriet,
I get advantage. Nat 20.
yeah. You get advantage
Nat 20,
since
nat
he's
20, nat
helping.
20. Never mind. Don't want that. Dude, I've rolled like so many nat ones today. Yep, that's what I got, guys.
The dice.
Okay, yeah, you guys fucking it takes you some time. It takes you guys like at least like 30 minutes of just steady fucking clearing out rubble. But you guys are able to successfully clear it out and reveal
I'm gonna be
a
singing
long-
as we're clearing rubble. I'm gonna be sitting there swinging low. Oh, this is going on YouTube.
fucking Eric
Damn
Cartman
it.
over here. So, but, anyway, so it reveals a long, dark tunnel. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get this other section prepared. But it reveals a long, dark tunnel. And as you guys make your way down this tunnel, it goes from the occasional like section where you can see like part of what was once like man-made tunnel and is now almost like a natural feature of where water was once running through here, and it widens up a little bit. But eventually, you come upon a room. And here, I'm going to transfer you guys over to this other map. Give me just 1 second here.
On a different alternative idea for this fight, I can change us all into young dragons that have blind sight.
That would also be
Close
really
your eyes
sick.
and just
What's the size of a young dragon?
Ooh, transform us into bats so we can't see them. We can like communicate through sonar.
That'd be
you
fucking
want to
cool.
fight him
That's
with
snake. Could I still
Okay.
bring up my
it's
Eldritch
a large
Cannon?
dragon. I can keep looking though. I don't know what large means.
I'll show you what large means.
Yeah, I bet you will.
That's my ass, bro. Stop.
Wrong hole.
I saw a meme the other day that fucking killed me. It was like when you're in a devil's three-way and your buddy spreads the wrong cheeks. And it was like, and it was Anakin like laying there, and he was like,
Wrong hole, bro. Wrong hole.
Oh gosh. Okay. So eventually you guys come down to this large, you see kind of like an archway opening, and it leads into this actually surprisingly well preserved, like sanctuary, almost throne room like room, with another cave opening at the back of the throne that you can see. and there's a pool of water. This map is light, but it's not light in here. It's quite dim. Those of you who have dark vision obviously can see fine. But I imagine you guys got a torch or something out. And yeah, you don't hear anything. It seems to be completely quiet besides the quiet lapping of water up against the stairs and up against the pillars that you see.
Okay. Can I make a perception check for any creatures in the room?
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception.
Flash of genius, so +4.
Okay, +4.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm gonna cast guidance as well.
That is going to be a 13, not nat 20.
Okay. So as you kind of take a few moments in the still in the dark to kind of look around and listen as intently as you possibly can, you do not perceive any other entities in this room.
Okay. What do I like? So do I see the chair-looking thing on the other side of the room?
Yes, yeah, you see this massive throne. Sorry, my bad. You see this massive throne set upon a dais with stairs leading up to it in all directions. You see these two massive megaliths at the back of the back of the throne room. One has in the center of it has has engraved into it two large long swords that are crossed point down, with the hilts facing up, and then above the cross, the X of the two swords is a rose. On the other megalith, there is there's a kingfisher bird. It's a large, like predatory bird with its wings out and a crown above its head. The throne is very ornately carved, though the back wall is destroyed and collapsed with a cave opening, almost as if something burrowed its way through.
Are there any inscriptions, like on the swords of the bird at all?
There are none, no. There are no words inscribed.
Okay, I was looking
Is the
to
bird
maybe
detailed
make
enough
a
to where-
history check.
Anything can
What, Eric?
transform into the bird?
No, it's more of like a
Damn.
think of like in like the maybe Prussian or Old Russian or Old German like double-headed eagle kind of styling.
That would have been so cool, though.
So I wouldn't say it's accurate.
Okay.
I want to take a look at these statues that are in the hallway leading in.
Mm-hmm.
Where did
Go ahead.
the opening, real quick? What did you
Sorry?
say about the opening? What did you say about
It
the
just
opening?
seems to be where the back wall has collapsed and allowed for this massive circular opening. And I said it seems almost as if something has burrowed through it.
I want to cast Wall of Stone on it.
Okay.
Let's see. Object made of stone that can be damaged and thus breached. Each panel has an AC of 15 and 30 hit points per inch of thickness. How big is the hole?
Where are you casting that?
Probably maybe it's a circular 10-foot diameter.
Real quick, what if we need to get through said hole?
I can.
He can just drop the spell.
Yeah. The wall can have.
Yeah,
AC
I'm trying to move my character and I can't.
Oh, my bad, guys. Sorry. I've been trying to focus on you guys and like the story, and I haven't added you guys. Like I haven't said anything to these tokens yet. Sorry.
I'm gonna figure out the AC and I'll just let you know. Since it's
Okay.
a 10 by 10, I think it's 6 inches thick, so 180 HP and then AC of 15.
Okay.
Good. What about these little, I don't know, suits of armor or whatever
Yeah.
to our
Yeah.
side.
Statues. The statues
Can I check those out?
seem to be, yes. You guys could go ahead and roll perception checks or investigation checks, your choice.
It's an 18 perception.
Okay.
Natural 25.
Okay. I mean, I can add my modifier to it, but I just rolled a nat 20.
Nice. Yeah. So these, it becomes immediately apparent that these are all very similar to the statues that they all may look the same on the map. I added those in there. Is all I add. But they are very similar to the ones in the chamber before. They are various warriors who are petrified.
Okay, does anybody notice anything special about them? Like maybe they're not inactive? Not trying to make suggestive
Gotcha.
things
Okay.
here,
Yeah.
but
No. They all.
like,
all
could I
seem
make
to
an
be-
extra perception check?
No. With your nat 20,
Maybe have a history check?
yeah. So with your nat 20, it is. These are petrified. These are petrified warriors. They are
Petrified
not
warriors,
going
okay.
not going to come to life or anything else like that.
Sorry, I'm
Some
not
of
trying
them
to
have
fuck up your
interesting.
DM shit.
No, you're fine. No, you're fine. Some of them have interesting armor from different time periods. One is reminiscent of maybe like a Spartan hoplite in styling. Another one is maybe more of like a traditional knight with more of like a classic like bucket helm and two-handed sword. And,
Okay.
and each one is different. And it almost seems they've been placed there.
Okay. What about the opposite wall?
The opposite wall. Okay, my bad. It's not fully revealed. It's more of the same.
The same. Okay.
It looked like it was revealed on my map. I'm zoomed way out. That's my bad.
You're good. Okay.
Well, yeah, since I made that check, I'll put myself here, because I also checked on the throne, so I guess I'll go back and put myself there.
I want to. I want to detect magic on the room.
Okay. Absolutely.
Don't trust you, Nick.
So you cast Detect Magic. Sorry, I'm just making sure everybody can move these tokens. You cast Detect Magic, and you immediately see that laying on the directly in front of the throne is a small round gemstone.
Okay. I've got a subclass ability I need to find here.
Didn't say one idea, animal shape into like a bird and go grab it.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I've got a subclass ability that I can create like a sphere, a storm sphere at my feet and fly 10 feet in the air.
Okay.
So I want to do that. I don't want to touch the water and
Okay.
fly across and inspect the gemstone.
Okay. So
Sorry, one moment. Just heads up, everybody. In the next 15 to 30 minutes, my kids are probably going to get home. So just
okay.
give them a heads up. I can still play. Yeah, even after they're home, I can still play. I just wanted to give everybody a heads up.
Yeah, actually, honestly, see, it's almost 8, so yeah, we can probably play for till probably maybe 8:15. Does that sound good for everybody?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine.
that's cool with me. I can play later than that. That's when my parents are dropping the kids off. but
I
sometimes the kids stay up later than that. So
Okay.
I'm good past that point. I just wanted to let everyone know that I might need to step away for like 2 seconds.
Gotcha. Yeah, no problem. No problem. So Perry, as you float over to the dais, to the throne, and you see the gem laying there, glowing to you because of your detect magic, you begin to hear muffled, but a faint singing.
Fuck. Okay. Can I roll investigation real quick to look for any kind of traps or anything around the gym? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a 19.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Okay.
It's just laying there.
So
I like to prepare flame arrows, by the way.
my thought is, I want to maybe do another wall of stone and then get the fuck out of here when I grab this thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you have the spell slots for that, Cole?
Yeah, I got one more wall of stone, and then I could even start casting it at higher levels.
Okay.
Yeah, I can cast sanctuary and things like that.
Okay.
Did Darren join us?
Yeah, he's with you. He's at the back.
Okay. Worst comes to worst, we can just plane shift out. It only takes an action.
No. Okay.
How far is Perry from me?
80 feet.
Shit.
It's alright.
If you can get within 30 feet, I can protect the fuck out of you.
Alright. I'm gonna message Amon and tell him the gemstone's here on the throne. I'm gonna grab it, get ready to run.
Okay. Yeah, he
never
relays
mind,
that to the
I'm
rest of the
gonna-
party. You hear Amon turn to all of you and say, "All right, everybody, let's get ready to go." Like, and he looks over to Darren and says, "Okay," and looks over to Darren and says, "Can you run?" And Darren's like, he's like, "Boy, I've never felt better." Like, he gives him this look like, like, I'm surprised I'm not running already.
Gotcha.
So,
Alright.
yeah.
I'm gonna grab that
Cast
joint.
cast the second wall of stone. As you cast it and you see it form in place, you hear a massive thud on the other side of the wall of stone, and you hear scratching and clawing, and a shuddering, but the stone wall holds, and you guys begin to make your escape. So Perry, you, I imagine, fly back over to the rest of the party.
Yep.
And then you guys start hauling ass out of there. So let's go ahead and just do like a flat dexterity check for everybody as you guys begin hauling your ass out.
22.
Oh, well.
Okay.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm gonna burn another one. Alright, last one. Oh my fucking god.
So, what? Just the roll and
Yeah,
nothing?
flat
Or the roll plus our
20,
dexterity?
Plus dexterity.
Yeah, that's a
God,
9
fingers
for
fucking
your
crossed.
At 9. Oof.
with triple
Alright.
advantage, I might add.
Fingers fucking crossed. Somebody cross their fingers for me. Actually, it doesn't fucking matter. Technically, it's a 3, but it's a nat 1.
Oh,
Fuck, okay, well.
shit.
Yeah.
So
Wait, since I
as you
had
guys,
sanctuary prepared, could that
trip.
I mean, that doesn't protect you from tripping over your own feet. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay,
it
I
doesn't
wasn't
protect you from
sure.
yourself.
I wasn't sure if that maybe if I could just.
I'll give you the
Sure.
grace of you don't. I'll give you the grace of you don't face plant. You catch yourself with your hands, but you still go prone.
Real
Yeah. Go ahead.
Everyone.
Yeah, we were gonna TP out of here, right? Anyway.
Oh, if you're gonna teleport, then that's
I mean, we
then
can.
that's a different story.
I mean, where
I thought you guys
were
were
we
just
gonna
gonna
go?
haul
We're gonna
ass.
run to the waterfall.
Yeah, because I thought we were gonna run out of here, and I was gonna fly on.
So,
some
Yeah,
question:
that was the plan.
what's the Can you read me once again the details of that spell?
What,
Duration,
sanctuary?
casting time. No, not
Ooh.
sanctuary. Your teleport spell.
Oh,
Your
No,
plane
no,
spell.
we were gonna run to the waterfall, and then I was just gonna dimension door a couple people.
Oh, okay.
a couple people.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
Um,
thought you were gonna. I thought he said something about plane shifting.
Yeah, I have plane shift. Its casting time is 1 action. Duration is instantaneous.
Okay.
You and up to 8 willing creatures link hands in a circle.
Okay, because I was gonna say like as soon as you, if it was gonna be like a
A minute.
one of those things where like the wall will drop, so you guys will, if it was gonna be like a long casting time, you know what I mean, one of those things. So all right, yeah, you guys.
Well,
what-
when he
what's the
does
plan? Are we
that, I
gonna
mean,
run?
yeah,
What?
we could try it, but I mean, we don't know what the movement speed of this thing is. It might be able to reach us in that 6 seconds that you're casting it.
I'll take the hit, like I'm a turtle.
No, I'm talking about venting,
No, yeah.
because if he takes the hit, then he's not going to be able to cast the spell.
Sure,
Well,
that's
from
true.
I know we're loosely basing it off our presence here, but I'm the closest to the pool of water, aside from
Me.
I think you, Perry.
Yeah.
So yeah, either. Well, the thing is like, if well, let me pull this up real quick here. So if you guys are standing in a circle, you'll have to get kind of close together and stand in a circle, and then join hands. And then once he'll have to basically like let go of concentration and then cast a spell, which is instantaneous. So because like it only takes the action. And it says instantaneous, so that means as soon as he basically speaks the word or whatever verbal component or whatever, then it's boom.
The stone
So
wall.
yeah, so it is what you guys are. Let's see, 90 feet away from it. So yeah, like I said, you don't know the movement speed of this thing.
So my next argument's gonna be if it can move that fast, then running away from it is good at all.
Wait,
Also
what?
take into consideration. So also take into consideration, guys, that while you deliberate, this thing is tearing at this wall.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, okay. Well, let's just try to plane shift, I guess. That's fine. We're going to lose time,
So-
but...
Why don't we just fight this fucking thing?
Okay.
That sounds fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, why don't we just fucking fight this goddamn thing?
Sure.
Okay, let's go. I got cannons.
I'll cast darkness
Let's
as soon as
go.
it fucking comes through the fucking doorway, and then we just hit it with everything we've got.
Okay, sounds good.
I got shit I
Yeah.
carved into a root shit. Like.
Root's like, just let me fucking hit
artificer
something.
spells he can cast.
This is why we need
like-
fighter mentality.
In that
Yeah,
case,
Aruk can cast artificer spells. Fuck off. Nothing.
so you guys just gonna drop the wall and let this thing come?
yeah, I want to drop that wall and replace it with a wall of thorns. It's gonna make
I
a dick.
am going to also. So is there water on the dais? On the dais?
No, there's it's above the water level.
Okay, so
Most
I am going
happy.
to cast darkness as soon as the wall drops and it breaks. I'm gonna cast darkness at wherever the fuck its face is gonna be. Where, like, I don't want to look in its eyes, Don't want to do that. I just want to fucking like. Quick judge, you can give me like it's gonna be a 15-foot sphere in that area, so hopefully I hit it, right?
Right. Yeah. So 15 foot.
Yeah.
Okay. So okay, I got you. 15 foot.
Can we roll initiative just to see where we're all at,
Yeah, we
or
need
do we
to
all
do
get a
that.
surprise? Do we all get a surprise round?
Yeah,
So you
but
you guys will get
Go
to take your. Basically, what we'll do is you guys will get to take your action. Like you can cast. You got darkness prepared. You
Okay.
got that. You can cast the darkness, and then you do the wall of thorns to create the difficult terrain, and then we'll go to initiative order. So let me get that going.
okay, can I? Since it's difficult terrain, can I cast something, or do I have to wait till after initiative?
No, you get a surprise round. We get a surprise.
Yeah.
You get, like an
So-
action ready.
Well, you guys were
We're dealing.
discussing doing those ready actions. Like I said, once we get past, like, I will give you guys the casting darkness and
Mhm.
the wall of thorns, and then from there we'll go to whatever the initiative order is. After those
Okay.
two actions, then we'll go straight to
Okay.
the initiative order.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let me roll.
Alright.
Hold on.
1 second, guys.
Oh well, shit. Let me move
Get
my
everybody.
character back.
Oh, there's fucking ancient bronze dragons in that turn order, all kinds of.
20.
Oh, geez, everybody's already in there. Motherfuck.
What, in the D20 thing?
No, in the turn order.
Oh,
Everybody was already in there. I didn't have to.
Yeah, run to the bathroom real quick. My initiative is 19.
okay. Well, I rolled 19, but it's my initiative is +2, so it's a 20.
20 for Valorant.
I
Let me get
15.
15 for Aruk.
By the way, not that I ever heard him chime in, but I'm guessing the noob never chimed in on us.
I didn't see.
No.
John, he didn't. Aruk, you were 15.
I know we're hours into this, but just something I thought I'd bring up.
What, Perry, what was yours?
Mine is a dirty 20.
What was Venkin's again? Did anybody hear
19.
him? What, he's 19.
19. 19.
What was yours, Zezel?
18.
18.
Matt, do you know when Pugfest is?
It was in May this past year.
So it's gonna be in May next year. Cool.
Yeah, it should be.
I just didn't know because I'm going.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm going with your mom.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Chill, bro.
Didn't mean it like that.
God damn. What the fuck? It is June 1st and June 2nd.
Sweet, awesome. Yeah, no.
I'll make sure my mom marks her calendar.
Oh, I know what your mom works.
Good Lord. Yeah, no.
just playing. That was too good of a setup.
Yeah, I'm going with your mom. This did not come out right.
That's
I mean, yes, I am going with your mom because fucking I will not go to social events on my own.
Alright, Shorzy.
Oh, fuck. That was
Unless
funny.
it's family gatherings, I ain't going alone.
Fuck you, Shorzy. Fuck you. My mom. Your mom sounded like a cat getting the window closed on her. Ah!
All right, so you guys drop the wall.
Alright.
immediately cast the Wall of Thorns, and then Eric, you cast Darkness. You said centered on the throne.
No, like I was gonna ask, like I want to judge it off of like at the creature. Just I want to center it on the creature. 'Cause it says I can attach it to an object. So I'm assuming I can attach it to this fucking creature, and that way wherever it moves.
Yeah.
So yeah,
you can.
wherever this
So-
this creature goes is gonna be a 15-foot sphere of darkness.
Right.
Can we all turn away while he does this, by the way?
I was just about to say, are you guys? That was my next question: is, are you guys facing away from this thing? Do you have your eyes closed?
I have to see. I have to look at the creature to pinpoint on it, but I'm just gonna like. Yeah, I
I'd
don't know.
assume that I'm facing towards it so that I want to know what's coming. Also,
Ooh, look down at the
Not
water.
bad.
The reflection from the water.
That's what I was gonna do. Was look down at the water.
not to meta, but Eric, don't forget that I carved a sigil.
Okay, what does that do again?
You,
You get arcane weapon.
yeah, you can.
You
Hold
add a
on.
d6 of environmental damage.
Yeah, you did add a d6 of either like fire, lightning,
Okay, cool. Force?
etc. Cold, fire, lightning, poison, or thunder until the spell ends. Added extra 1d6 to chosen type. You can also change it technically,
Okay.
since it's cast into you. Yeah, you can change the type of damage.
Alright, cool.
Okay. All right. So you guys do that, and then it goes to the initiative order. And Perry, you are first.
All right. I am going to cast Ice Storm.
Okay.
Let's see. 20-foot radius, 40 feet high cylinder centered on a point within range. What is the range?
300. It's 300. I'm looking at the same thing right now.
Okay. I'm going to center it. Like I'm just gonna move my token, like right here
Okay.
in front of the.
Okay.
Front of the throne.
Understood.
20 feet wide.
Does difficult terrain stack up on spells, or you just take the worst one?
Huh?
I was just asking a DM question.
Sorry.
If you
think
stack difficult terrains in the same spot, do you just take the worst one, or do they stack?
I think it's
They
just.
stack.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I mean, because so if you're having to crawl through thorns, that sucks. But if you have to crawl through thorns and the wind is whipping around like a motherfucker, that sucks even worse.
Yeah.
Also,
So yeah, I'm gonna cast Ice Storm basically on the dais.
Okay.
A hail of rock hard ice pounds to the ground in a 20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder, centered on a point within range. Each creature in the cylinder must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 2d8 bludgeoning damage and 4d6 cold on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
Gotcha,
And it's
okay, and then
difficult
so-
terrain.
isn't it a dex save for the thorns as well? Wall of thorns.
Yeah,
It says each creature.
What?
It says
That is
each creature in the cylinder must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
what's the DC?
Spellcasting modifier or spell save DC.
It's-
Yeah,
That's
that's
a,
19.
Okay, so that's a failure. That's a 16 total.
So that's gonna be 2d8 plus 4d6.
And then tell me when you're ready for mine, and I'll tell you.
D8, 2 pyramids, ass to ass. 4d6.
Love it.
Alright, so the bludgeoning damage is 6 plus 16 cold damage.
Nice. Okay. 22 damage.
And I think that is that a concentration spell.
What?
Ice Storm.
I don't know.
It's
I
not.
don't know.
It's not.
Oh, it's not. It's not. Okay.
No.
And then I'm ready for the Wall of Thorns. That's probably another failure. That's a 13.
Okay. Fuck. 12 bludgeoning plus 8, 9, 10, 11 cold.
Okay. All right.
God damn.
Is there anything else you can do on your turn, Perry?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Belrin, your turn.
Okay. Sorry, I'm sitting here reading the spells. But,
Oh, you gotta be quicker than that.
Fuck, I should have.
Okay, so I'm sitting here where I'm at. I will summon one. Let's see, one for Force Ballista, Eldritch Cannon, and a Protector Eldritch Cannon.
Okay. So you're gonna.
So I will summon those. I don't know how to put that on the map.
I got you.
Uh,
I'll make 2 more Bellerins.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you could make those and I can move them.
Yeah. Give me just 1 second here.
Shit, I think my parents.
Okay. You should be able to move them.
All right, give me 1 second. I gotta get the kiddos inside.
Where did you get that picture of Aruknik?
Hey, baby.
I built it myself.
You motherfucker, I already had him built.
You never
That's
sent
some
it to
good
me.
stuff.
You're
I asked you for it, and you never sent it to me.
I'm sorry, your hair got
So you
caught
became
in
what
my
I made
bacon.
you.
you're a bitch. Mine looks way better.
You a bitch for fucking not signing your character.
Oh, it's way better.
Well, then send it to me, motherfucker, and I'll change the token.
Thank you, Dad.
All right, baby.
Fine.
Just changed it. You can get bro.
Okay, thank you.
All right, see ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Alright, sweet. I just summoned up a couple demons. Let's get Daddy through this campaign. Alright. Yes, I summoned my 2 cannons. Put one right there. One right there. They're within range of me.
Can you summon and attack with them in the same turn?
Let me double check that. Pretty sure I can. 5 feet useful. Which is can bring by the way, both of them have legs. I want to determine that for sure. It allows them to move if I choose to move them.
Sure.
They have an AC of 18.
Okay.
I don't believe I can attack as soon as I summon them. Yeah, if I summon 2 of them at a time, I can't attack with them. Is there anything to attack with within a blunderbuss or boarding axe range? I'm
No.
guessing. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
90 feet. And plus, you can't
Then
see the target, so.
Yeah. So then I will.
That'll be your turn then?
yeah, there's summons those cannons as my bonus action, and I will, I guess, as an action, uh, blunderbuss, save a blunderbuss as my action, or prepare blunderbuss.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Gotcha.
get your up and ready, got it all loaded and stuff. I gotcha. Understood. Okay. All right. Venkin, your turn,
It's
sir.
gonna guess until I get back, though.
How deep is this water again?
We don't know.
How deep is the water, Nick?
It looks to be about maybe thigh deep.
Would a large creature, large beast, be able to traverse it with limited movement, I guess? Or is that a
Oh,
swim?
damn it. No, it wouldn't really be swimming. It would just be slightly difficult. Well, I mean, a large beast probably wouldn't be very difficult terrain for a large beast.
Okay. I want to cast giant insect. Allows me to transform large insects. What insects are at my disposal?
I imagine you have something like a. Yeah, I mean, you have something like a praying mantis, something like a.
Spider.
A spider, yeah. Well, just, I mean, yeah, spider, stuff like that. Scorpion, stuff like that. I mean, close enough.
Alright. Yeah, I already have a scorpion in my sheet, so we'll
Okay,
just
cool.
use that so it's easier. He has blind sight as well. Metagaming, we can pull that out, is animal shapes later if we need to.
Gotcha.
But this one is just his own accord. He obeys my verbal commands. Movement speed of 40 feet, so I imagine he'll just drive up in front of me. And can I get some kind of idea to where the outer edge of the ice sphere is, or ice storm is?
Yeah, give me a second here.
Up there. Yeah.
Yeah, give me a second here. Let me see if I can find something. Give you a.
Token.
Yeah, some kind of token.
I could just draw a circle.
Yeah, I have something here that looks like it might work if it'll just show the fuck up. I'm trying to drag and drop it here, but it's not wanting to drag and drop.
Are you on the right layer?
Yeah.
Huh.
Huh, let's try it on the map and background layer. Not working there either. That's whack. Hold on, let's try it from here.
There it is.
Okay, yeah, I'll have to downsize this. Hold on, let me. What'd you say the radius was?
20 feet. It's the size of the dais.
Ah, shit! Accidentally grabbed the map. Oh my fucking god. Dang, you rolled 20.
The fuck are you doing?
Trying to grab the corner of this thing. There we go.
Yep.
Right
Is that
there.
my darkness?
No, it's the
No,
ice
that's
storm.
that's
Where's
the ice
this
storm.
creature at?
In the very, very back. In the very, very back. Behind the throne. Okay, now I need to get...
Wish I had vicious mockery.
Vicious mockery. I know I've got one. This will be close enough. I know. Roll 20 is giving me fits here, guys. I am doing my best.
You're good.
There we go. Oh, now the ones pop up, two of them.
Yeah,
This
I'll
will
get
be,
'em.
Okay. So I can't give this token the ability for you to move it. Just you'll have to just kind of guide me where you want it.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
is that
just,
about good? Right down the edge.
Is that 40? As long as it's 40 feet or whatever 40 feet is away from us.
40 feet away from you.
Yeah, the closest to it, if it's 40 feet. So, yeah, I should have grabbed a measuring tool. That's on me.
Okay, so-
back
my
like 4
cannons.
squares.
So right about there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. All right. Is there anything else you can do on your turn?
That's it.
Okay. All right. Zezel, your turn, sir.
Okay. I know this question was just asked, but I can't remember the answer. How deep is the water?
For you, almost chin deep.
Yep.
Well, shit.
No, for you, dude, it's like chin deep.
Alright, well, then I stay hidden in my little corner here and pass my turn on to the next person.
Sure.
Gotcha. Okay.
Did you just summon
The
the
next-
drill, bro? Or just fucking.
Beat
Yeah,
you.
basically.
I choose you.
I thought I had a giant. I thought I had a giant scorpion, but all I had was a giant bee. So that's what he got. It is now the Pirate King's turn. Pirate King is going to move up to here and cast lightning bolt in a straight line. Let's see here.
Lightning bolt.
Where did my freaking measuring tool go? There it is. Yeah. Alright, so it's gonna have disadvantage on a dexterity saving throw. Like a motherfucker. That is actually pretty decent. Still fails though. So let me get some. Okay. Lightning bolt's D8, right?
Yeah. 10d8, I think.
10d8, is that what you said?
Yeah, I'm checking.
Casting it at like
3rd level.
I think
8d6,
he's
sorry.
got 8. Okay, so he's gonna. Yeah, let's just do the 8d6. Okay,
That's at 3rd level.
gotcha. Okay.
Chain lightning is 10d8.
That's what it is. For 43 points of lightning damage as it fucking, and you hear a scream echo from this thing that's hauntingly sounds like an actual woman screaming. Kind of unnerving. And that's his turn. Aruk, your turn, sir.
Bet. Alright, so I've got darkness going. So good. So good. I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30? Sure. I'm going to move right there. And I am going to Eldritch Blast this bitch.
Okay.
Okay, let me just use this for the sake of fucking ease. 4. Okay. Oh god, what do I add? So the least would be a 15. Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does hit.
Okay, so all 4 beams hit. So now I'm going to. Oh god, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. 10, D10. Okay. Okay, and so 44 because I get +5 to my thing. So +5 to each beam, so that will be 44 damage
44
As I
damage.
as I just Eldritch Blast. So anyways, guys, I just started blasting.
Fair enough. Okay, alright, nice. Yeah, so you
And that
fucking.
ends my turn.
Yeah, you like, I imagine, like, point your trident and fucking.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Trident
and
over her.
I also placed 2 cards face down in defense mode.
Nice.
God damn. God damn it. Okay. Alright, Molly isn't going to do anything.
Bardic Inspiration,
It is.
motherfucker. Come on.
Oh, yeah. Let's see, yeah.
Give us something.
I forgot. My bad. I honestly forgot.
Vicious
Let's
Mockery,
see.
Bardic Inspiration, something.
You know what? Yes, she is going to give you guys Bardic Inspiration, which is going to be a D8.
Cool.
Sweet.
Do the next ability check, right?
Any check,
Yes.
I think, right?
Any check. Any check.
Any
yes.
check or attack roll, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a D8 to
Yes,
everything. Sorry, my bad, guys. I totally forgot about Bardic Inspiration.
Is
Don't
that
fucking
only-
skimp on our
I'm sorry.
NPCs.
Sorry.
Is that only on the next action, or is that a duration?
You can use it whenever.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can use it whenever you want.
All right.
She said, "Hey, y'all have some nice booty cheeks."
Alright, it is the creature's turn, and it is going to, first off, reeling from that series of attacks, it is going to attempt to move, but it's moving through difficult terrain, so
And it's blind.
and it's blind, so it gets that. Yeah. Does it take damage moving through this terrain?
Yeah. So go ahead and make a dex save throw, and then we can talk about Wall of Thorns.
Okay, so that's a 21 the 21 on that deck save.
Okay. He barely saves,
Okay?
and then for Wall of Thorns, I think it said 78. I want to confirm before I roll it in chat.
Christ. 78.
Yeah, it's
Nasty. Is that Rosie?
so that's a
Yes.
29 that
Yes,
he
it's
still
Rosie.
takes of slashing.
Just help.
Piercing.
The other thing I wanted to make note of, it quarters his movement speed as he goes through it. It's
Holy
Mhm.
shit.
5 feet thick, and I want to make a circle around his entrance so he has to walk through it twice.
Nice. Nice.
So it's
I
20-foot circle you can make.
Gotcha.
So,
okay.
Is he trying to make an attack?
Awesome. I love it. So it cannot. It's just trying to get through at this point. It makes
Okay.
its quartered movement speed makes it, gives it. And then, is there any more difficult terrain with the storm, ice storm?
It's difficult terrain the whole way, yeah.
Yeah, so it's even further. So it only gets 5 feet. It's halved even further. So yeah, that's what
Stay
movement
there
speed it
and
has right
die.
now. Basically,
Okay,
yeah.
because there's fortified position and some other stuff that applies
Yeah,
to
it-
people in our
It is.
party.
It is struggling. You guys have definitely got this thing on the fucking ropes, like trying to get through this shit. All right, Parrot, your turn.
Alright, I'm going to cast Lightning Bolt at 8th level.
God damn. Okay.
Damn, you. Holy.
So, hold on, that's
shit.
going to be
In the game, why don't you?
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13d6.
Okay, deck save.
Yep.
Gross.
Disadvantage deck save.
Oh, wait. No, is he within range of me? Or one of my cannons?
He's
yeah,
close.
he's within range.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh wait, that's temporary hit points. Oh, never mind. Sorry, that's against if somebody's attacking him. Never mind. That's temporary hit points and if someone's attacking him.
Well, it doesn't matter much because it rolled a 4. So
Didn't quite do it.
yeah, no. So yeah,
So-
it absolutely takes all that damage.
Lightning damage.
Dog.
Alright, this is going to be a fuck ton.
Yeah, just use roll 20.
Yeah. So, let's see here.
We need to need to build a character where I summon nothing but like elementals and then name them Pokemon and then just
Yeah.
play like I'm playing Pokemon.
You just don't lose your concentration. That's all I gotta say.
See, that's what I'm wanting to do with my Eldritch Cannons.
Okay,
I
so
can
we're gonna start out with
Blastoise.
I can only have
10
2 at a
lightning
time,
damage.
but that's what I want to do.
plus the 13d6.
What was that damage again? I'm sorry.
That's what I'm trying to figure out here. D6 plus 10.
So I think it would be hilarious.
57, that's it? Alright.
That's
Damn.
damn.
That's a lot, but I mean,
That still sucks for that high of a level spell slot. Like, that's,
Yeah.
come on.
This thing,
Dude, you had 2
like-
1s and a shit ton of 2s.
yeah.
you hear a massive screech of pain after the lightning bolt passes, and this thing is definitely like you hear the pain in this scream. It's quite apparent. This thing is in pain.
Watch, you just wanted to talk to us.
Yeah. It wants to talk to me about our car's extended warranty.
Yeah. Also, guys, it would be also really funny if you made a monk and named it like Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan, and just every time you attack, you're like, I use Mega Punch.
And then
God damn it!
I'm gonna spend 2 sorcery points to use my Quicken spell, so I can cast a
Okay.
cantrip, and I'm going to cast Firebolt.
Nice. Okay.
So that'll be an attack roll.
Okay.
Where's my d20? There it is. That's a 13 plus. What's my. Plus 11, 24.
It hits.
Okay, that'd be 4d10.
Watch, you get 40.
Yeah.
Big number, big number, big number, big number.
4d10. Well, I got 2 1s. So that's 9, 10, 18 fire damage.
You love
18
to
fire
see it.
damage. Gotcha.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay.
2 cards face down in defense mode.
Gotcha.
Absolutely.
Belrin, your turn, sir.
We might. Oh,
He's muted.
am I?
You want to come back then?
Yeah, I'll just come back to him. Go ahead, Venkin.
I got the like. Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
I didn't realize. Let's see. You know, 130 feet away.
Well, that's
You
my
know
fucking
what?
time.
Go ahead.
Children.
Are
Okay.
you ready to go, Bellerin? You can have your turn back.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. Where's... Okay, so this thing's within 35 feet.
That's
At least of my cannons. Yeah.
no, that's Venkin's,
That's a Beedrill.
that's
Oh,
Venkin's,
that's Venkin's
thing that he
Beedrill.
summoned.
A Beedrill.
Okay,
Yeah.
wait. Okay, 85
85.
feet. Okay. Okay. How deep is that water?
50.
50?
So we'll just call it 4 feet deep.
Okay.
Shit, that's over my head.
And
Yeah.
shit, only my
Like
cannons
8
really
inches.
are. Wait, how fucking tall am I?
Fucking
Not that
Like
tall.
6 foot tall.
Zezel swan dives into fucking.
I'm 3'2".
I'm 5'10", bitches.
That's it. Yeah, so yeah, it's like chest high on you then, Belrin. Almost.
Okay, so that's
belly button high,
5,
at least.
10, 15, 20. Okay, there's 20 right there. can't really do much from
What
that.
do you need? Yeah.
Okay, just a second. Can you entertain her for a second? Okay, how do I identify this? Okay, I'll do, since it's the only thing that can reach, I'm not gonna do that. Move that token. I'll do a blast of my Force Ballista, which is 120 feet on a hit. Okay, let me roll for a hit.
Okay.
Dude, I got that fucking stupid ass reel stuck in my head, Nick. That you sent me.
It's a good one.
Loot that body. Dun, dun, dun. Loot that dick. Loot the body. You know, don't you? Fuck. My party is otherwise disposed of wonderful. Loot that body. Has everybody seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No? Alright, I'm about to fucking send a link in the fucking chat. Everyone who's
I already dropped it in the chat the other day.
Did you drop it in the chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Oh yeah.
Everyone needs to
Okay.
watch that.
All right, I'll watch it again.
Is it in the general?
What's your
Yeah, he-
attack roll, Bellerin?
It is. Sorry, the advocated.
I don't see it in the fucking chat. Oh, yeah.
Versus spears and points. Okay, we got some fun.
Loot that body.
You just out of range.
Was 14.
14. That does not hit.
Okay, I'm assuming it's. Yeah. Yeah, it should be a 14, so it won't hit. So is what it is. And I can't really take any other type of action. So go ahead next
Alright.
turn.
Venkin, your turn, sir.
We'll go ahead and just tack on a sinking cloud.
Okay.
Your radius nauseating gas.
Okay. Is that another dex save or con save?
Con save.
Sorry, I'm gonna throw some temporary hit points on anybody within 10 feet of my other cannon. So it should be, what is that, the Pirate King or Root,
Okay, cool.
and
And me.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a
Where are you at?
very too.
Just
He's very
north of the top cannon.
Yeah.
oh, is it the top? Yeah, the top cannon.
Yes. Yeah.
So temporary hit points, it is, let's see, 2 for 1d8 plus my intelligence modifier. Let me roll that real quick.
That's a 15, by the way, Venkin.
Yeah. So,
So
Five.
there.
5 temporary hit points to
Okay.
everybody within 10 feet of that. Also, everyone gets, I think, half cover within any of my cannons.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Yeah, anyone within, I think it's 10 to 20 feet of my cannons gets half cover.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Does that 15 fail?
Yeah, that 15 fails.
Okay. What's the damage on that?
So, are they immune to poison?
You don't know.
Okay, well, if they are, they immediately save. But,
Right.
if they do not, or also if they don't need to breathe, they spend their whole next action reeling and retching.
Okay, so there's no damage. It's just they start puking and shit.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Just taking turns.
Mhm.
Alright.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you do hear some retching sounds.
And that's my
Okay.
turn.
All right, Zezel, your turn, sir.
I mean, I can't even see the damn thing, can I?
Not really. No, it's just a mass of shit going on over there. You just see like a blackness and then swirling fucking storms and all kinds of shit going on over there. It's chaos.
I'm just gonna peek my head out from my dark corner and be like, "Good job, boys." And
Yeah. Fine work, Jim Tolman. All right, so then that'll bring it around to the Pirate King, and he's going to let's see here.
the only thing I can do is throw a dagger, and I mean that's like pointless because I'll just fucking
We're
miss,
beating this thing's ass.
Man.
Yeah.
We put homeboy in a bag and started beating the shit out of him.
Yeah, you guys really did.
Like a pinata.
God damn,
Oh fuck.
it's fucking.
What is Pirate King gonna do?
Lightning bolt.
Hold
Does
on one second. I
does
gotta
the
get
Pirate King have a
sized.
9th level, so he can just 1-up?
Just wait. Just wait. Um,
Power word kill maybe.
no. So he's going to create a 50-foot cube around, centered on this thing. The 7th level evocation Firestorm.
Oh my god.
Does that burn away? Does that burn away the
Thorns?
thorn?
Actually,
I think it.
yes, it
Let me
would.
Check it. I think it
Oh
would.
no, it says if you choose plant life in the area is unaffected by this spell.
Nice.
So
Now, what about Ice Storm though? I do an
It would melt the ice,
I
I
mean,
would guess, right?
it'll melt some ice, but the ice storm's still going, so it'll just refreeze one. This is instantaneous. It's just a quick firestorm and then it's
Okay.
gone. It's not like a duration thing.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so that's gonna be a dexterity saving throw, and that is a fucking natural 10 for a failure. So that's gonna be. Hold on one second here. Let me get back to roll 20 so I can get some dice. It's
Calculating.
gonna be 8d10 plus 11.
How strong are the winds to your guys's?
So that's 49 points of damage. Points of fire damage. Do what?
How fast is the wind in your guys' storms? I'll just keep track of it for the stinking cloud. The winds and the firestorm and the ice storm. I guess
Oh, the firestorm, it doesn't specify, but I would imagine quite fast, like maybe 60 miles an hour.
Okay. The retching cloud would probably go away after one turn then. So after his turn of retching,
Okay.
it'll go away.
Okay, gotcha. Alright, yeah,
What does the
so,
Firestorm do?
the firestorm did, 49 points of damage.
Alright, is it my turn?
It is your turn, sir, sorry.
Eldritch Blast. Nat 20 in
A
one of
nat
them.
20.
One was a nat 20,
What
and
about
then
the half
four-
cover?
so one of them was a 14. 14 does not hit, right? Okay, so 3 hit, but 1 was a nat 20, so that just, so it's 4 hit. Okay.
I did both of them.
And then, so a 16 hits?
Yes.
Okay, got it. Alright, that's gonna be another 44
And
damage.
then a little bit.
Nice. All right. You guys can't see this thing, so you have no idea what shape it's in.
It can't be good.
All we know is it can't be good.
It's been like 2
Oh, like,
turns and we've done
comes out of
200
its
damage.
cave and is like,
so-
What's up, Pokemon?
So,
So for all we know, this thing could just be dead. But
yeah, we're
still
beating the
blasting
fuck out
it.
of a dead body right now.
Well, we do know that it retched last turn, so that's something.
Oh fuck, that's so funny.
Did we hear anything when he cast the retching?
When he cast the retching spell, yes, you heard you heard a little bit of retching.
Oh,
This is exactly what we did to it as soon as it fucking walked.
shit.
Hey.
Hey Nick, is it dead yet?
You don't know. You can't see.
So we're just gonna keep attacking
going,
until
keep
10 minutes
going.
is up? Keep going. Keep going. I can Eldritch Blast all day.
yeah, I was just say I have Ray of Frost and flames that I can just unleash all day
So,
on top of my other shit.
yeah, Aruk, you have no idea if it's still dead. You guys would have to,
Still dead. It's been
or
dead.
if it's dead, if it's still dead. Oh, if it's still alive. You have no idea. It is,
It's taken. If I were to be hit like
it's
this,
Molly's turn. It's Molly's turn, and she's gonna use Vicious Mockery.
You short piece of shit.
And she's just gonna do the classic, was it Chris Tucker and Friday? You just got knocked the fuck out.
You long titty no
hold
nipple
on.
have an ass, bitch. You
2 plus 2 not knowing
know
what the fuck it is,
bitch.
Why are you guys so good at that?
What, dude? Okay, listen. What you have to understand about me and Eric grew up learning to speak fluent movie quotes. Like we would have entire conversations in movie quotes as teenagers. Dude. I don't know what it is. It's just a weird thing we did.
Oh shit.
Okay, so that's gonna be what, 3d4 psychic damage. Sorry, let me get back to. Fuck. God.
$15 bucks, little man. Put that shit in my hand. If you don't, yo.
So that's
I'm not going.
psychic damage.
You just got
Um,
punched in the cock by a dude named Cockknocker.
God damn it. Okay, alright guys. So yeah, 12 points of damage from Vicious Mockery. It is the creature's turn.
What's it gonna do, Nick? What's it gonna do? It's puking.
It does nothing that you guys can perceive.
That shit
Um,
stands.
It's Perry's turn.
Alright.
You ever prepare Sanctuary?
Nick, this is what you get having how many level 19s?
I know. I'm aware.
I'm going to
Level 9
cast
next level.
Chain Lightning at 7th level.
Yeah.
Let's see here. That's going to be another dex save at disadvantage.
That's a natural 1.
Okay. Well, okay, so that's 11d8 plus 10 lightning damage.
Oh wait, is that times 2 though? Because it's a natural failure.
I guess so, yeah. So,
Yeah. So that's
22 d8 plus 10.
yep.
Finish him.
22 d8 plus 10. It's 108 lightning damage.
Wouldn't that be plus 20?
No, I only get 10 lightning damage for each attack.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you can do on your turn?
Yeah, there is actually. I'm going to spend 2 more sorcery points and firebolt him again.
Gotcha.
That's going to be a 15 to hit.
That hits.
Alright, I'm just going to do it on the dice roll
Speed.
here. 4
You had 5-1
d10.
in that last attack. That's fucking insane. Oof,
Damn, that's roll
33.
pretty good, though.
God damn.
3 fire damage. Oh my god.
Oof.
Wow.
That'll be my turn.
Wow.
Ow.
Oh yeah, I forget we have a sound thing.
Damn it. This is
I hate it here.
fucking. This is the creature. Whenever that wall came down.
He fucked up.
Will you go plug my phone in? It's the green cord. The green cord by the toaster oven.
Oh, fuck.
Oh fuck.
Alright,
Okay.
back to
Alright,
business.
whose turn is it?
It is Belrin's turn.
The green cord by the toaster oven. Thank you. Shut the fuck up.
This
You just jump ahead.
this is way too much fun.
Yeah, boy.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
You know, we need a.
Oh god.
Damn it.
We're never gonna get through this fucking campaign.
No. Oh.
Just think, we won't have these awesome things.
Oh yeah, we will.
Yeah, do you know where Daddy's
Yes,
Lord
yes.
Yellow thing is?
Yeah, I'll have my laptop with me. Don't worry.
It has.
All right. Let's just move on to. Let's go to Vinkin. And we'll circle back around to Belrin when he gets back.
Hey, I'm here.
Okay, you got it? Felon?
Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, can you all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay, good.
God damn. Who did it? Who did it?
Hold on, Val. Hold on. I gotta communicate and then let the man hook. Who the fuck is cutting me off?
Fuck is that?
Let him cook, goddammit.
God damn it.
Eric, was that you?
Eric, I know where you live.
Oh shit.
Don't worry, I'm
Eric
holding
and
the
Nick,
desk.
you're the only ones I know where you live. Like,
Only person I don't know where Cole lives.
I don't know where Cole lives, and I don't know where Matt
Somewhere up
Wait,
in Michigan.
I do know where Matt lives.
Yep.
Somewhere in
I
Michigan.
know where everybody but Cole lives.
Oh fuck.
Wait, no,
Oh,
I don't know
God.
where Brandon lives either. Anyway,
I'm crying.
What?
okay. So by the throne here, this is the creature we're attacking. This
The
little,
one behind the throne, yes.
yeah, the little Beedrill, that's our
Okay.
friend.
Yes, yeah, that's your homeboy.
Okay.
Bro, that homeboy has done
He's on guard. Okay.
He's on guard.
19
That hits.
hits. Okay, that is. Fuck. What is that? Well, praying for one of my cannons to hit. It's. Okay. Back to D20. D8. That's 2. Okay, that's 9, and it pushes them 5 feet back.
So that's more thorn damage. On top of it. So then that's, what's that thorn damage?
D8 or something stupid.
Yeah, it should be like a, yeah, D8.
5d8? 5d8?
7. I rolled 2.
Oh, okay, 7. So,
All on actually.
so fucking 40 damage.
2. Yeah.
Fucking 40
40 extra damage? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Assuming he fails whatever deck save that he would be going through.
420.
Yay for my cannon.
At disadvantage, yeah, that's a failure. And another failure.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Whose turn?
Okay. It is now Venkin's turn.
So, with all the lightning going on, I'm assuming that there's somewhat stormy conditions.
Yes.
There's an ice storm still currently
yeah.
going
Oh,
on.
we're doing something useful.
So, we will cast. Fuck it. We're gonna cast. Call Lightning at a 6th level spell slot. And then that would take it up.
So that's a
to-
concentration spell, though, isn't it? Wouldn't that get rid of the thorns?
No,
Hold
I
on.
think the thorns are concentration. But I'll
Yeah, I
double
think-
check that.
I was just because the only reason why I haven't used some of the spells I have is because I'm using my concentration on darkness.
Let me see. This, that one doesn't say very well.
You'll actually have to roll that concentration, Eric, on your next turn.
Ah, damn. I should have been rolling concentration. That's my bad.
Yeah. It's all good. We were having fun.
No.
I thought you only roll concentration if you get attacked. Concentration just means you keep it unless you get attacked.
Usually, no, you have to roll for. A lot of times, you have to roll for concentration at the start of every turn.
I'm gonna look it up.
Those two, yeah. I think so.
In the meantime, we will call lightning. And we'll center it on him. It's a cylinder, 60-foot radius, 10 feet tall. Since it's normal conditions, and it's at a 6th level spell. It's a dex save throw.
Disadvantage. Failure.
That's 7d10.
Okay.
So, what is that, 53?
53, yeah. 53 points of damage.
And,
Wait, does 53 points of damage that they dealt or take?
Sorry.
he took that.
Yeah, the creature took that damage.
Okay.
Okay.
As the,
Sorry, I was just making sure that my people were.
Yeah, nobody's gotten fucking hit at all.
So yeah, I think it's just if you get hit or you're in a AOE or something that would cause you damage, you would have to
Okay,
make a
my bad then.
concentration check.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just making sure that
You're good.
my area of effect is keeping our people safe.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, so You lose concentration. This is in the handbook. If you cast another spell that requires concentration, if you take damage, or if you're incapacitated or killed.
Gotcha. Okay. So,
I feel like this episode has just been about fucking the DM.
I mean, isn't every episode?
Yes.
Exactly. So,
You get one every once in a while, where it's the other way around.
yeah, every once in a while.
Every blue
Forget what I said earlier.
Nick's gonna fucking blast our assholes wide open.
Yeah,
Final one.
shot.
We'll see.
Alright, whose
So-
turn is it?
That is the end of my turn.
It is
so it's-
Zezel's turn.
Oh, flap,
So
Zezel.
I poke
Billy,
my
you're
head out from
dramatically-
my corner and I yell, "Your mother was a hamster and your father smelled of elderberries." And I hide again.
Zezel really
okay.
needs vicious mockery.
All right, so
Pirate
then
King.
it's going to be the Pirate King's turn, and yeah, the Pirate King kind of looks around and he's like, he's gonna make a perception check.
While he's making a perception check, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
He makes a perception check, and he unfortunately rolls an 11. So let's see what his thing is. Okay, so that's a 19. That's not too bad. All right. He looks around and he goes, "I don't hear anything over the sound of that storm."
As he says that, I'm going to Eldritch Blast into the storm. And if it's still alive, it's 2 damage.
Okay, yeah, you're just. I'll say this: Pirate King's kind of just standing there, and he goes, "Fuck it." He goes, "Fuck it," and casts. Let's see. Fireball at 7th level.
Jeez.
So he casts Fireball, and let's see here. Pull up Fireball real quick, guys. So, wait, I can't remember if it's D6 or D8.
8d6.
It's 8d6,
Yep.
and that's for
Original.
3rd level,
Yeah.
casting all the way up to what said 7th
Is the
level, so
fireball.
Mercy
4
casting
extra,
it.
so 12. Centered on the magical darkness, like the where the creature is. So it's
Okay.
30-foot radius.
And how far does that expand? 30 foot.
30 foot, so yeah, it won't hit nobody.
Darkness?
Okay.
Darkness only
I
is
was-
15 feet.
No, fireball.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is 30 foot.
Between half cover and my protective cannon, I was ready to
Oh yeah, yeah,
give
nobody's.
temporary hit points.
Yeah, no, nobody's in range. You guys have kept this thing at a fucking distance. You said that was D8,
D6.
8d6.
D6, 8d6. Gotcha.
So it'd be
Okay,
12
so that's
D6.
12.
Or 12, yeah.
Yes.
12 d6.
52.
52 points of damage.
Holy fuck.
And it is Aruk's turn.
Alright, I did the Eldritch Blast. And also, after we just did that final bombardment, I am going to drop. I'm gonna yell out, "Cover your eyes." And then I'm gonna drop Darkness.
Okay.
If okay. I was gonna say we could send the scorpion in, or do you guys just want to kind of look? Can the scorpion perceive if it's alive if we're not looking at it?
Does it have blind sight?
Yeah, blind sight 60 feet.
Yeah, if you sent it in there, yeah, it could. If you got it toward the point where it was within 60 feet, it would be able to tell
we
if
could-
it's.
Yeah.
It's with
Oh, it's in there. It's within 60 feet now. Yeah, it's it. You get the impression from the scorpion that it is not moving. That it is laying on the ground and not moving.
Okay.
Alright, I will look up. I will look
Okay.
up and look towards the creature.
Yeah, you drop magical darkness. You look up and look towards the creature, and it is.
Hold on.
laying tangled in a mess of vines, bleeding, eyes closed, just absolutely fucking like still smoking from a lightning blast. You can kind of see it with as the like between the like the whipping air of the storm that's going on.
So Nick, when did it die?
You guys want to know how much negative HP it has?
Yeah,
Yeah.
when did it die?
It has negative 384 HP.
When did we kill it?
Molly finished it off with vicious mockery.
Oh god, so we just kept fucking it? Oh my god. Loot that body, our brother. Loot that dead kid's body.
Yeah, I mean, you guys just kept
Where's
fucking
my phone?
just destroying this thing.
Do it, please.
It has basically the one really powerful like thing about it with the turning people to stone, but if you eliminate that, it's actually not that strong. Like physically strong.
What was the
But yeah,
creature?
as you, huh?
What
It's
was
a
the-
gorgon.
A Gorgon? Okay.
Yeah.
Negative 384. That's ridiculous.
Insane.
How much HP did
You
it
guys-
have?
It had like just over 200.
God damn.
You guys dealt an insane amount of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even attack. That was just 5 people.
Well, I mean, you had the Pirate King also throwing hella
Well,
damage.
true. Yeah, that's true.
Bro, we fucking put that thing in a. We put baby in the corner. Alright? We
Yeah.
put baby in the corner.
Honestly, it seems like a great place to go ahead and end this week's session. Just leave it here in the aftermath
No,
of you
if
guys.
it would have gotten loose, you would have fucked it. Like, it would have been like. You had your, like, protective wars and stuff. Like, fucking.
I mean, if it would have got loose, dude, yeah, it would have been. It would have definitely been a problem. But I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing: is when you get to a when you played characters all